Ed Lloyd Field on the campus of Cardinal Newman High School, where tonight we bring you high school football, and this should be a good one. It's the Grant Union Pacers taking on Cardinal Newman in the second game of the year for Cardinal Newman. This is Grant's third game of the year, and there's head coach Frank McManus hoping to rebound after last week's blowout loss to Manteca, and things don't get any easier as they take on Grant tonight. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Les Richardson. And Les, every team faces adversity at some point in time during the season. Newman faced it right away last week. Game one not only lost, but their quarterback LT Redamosa broke his collarbone. He may be out for the season, so they've got a lot of new things to work on this week. But the good news is their offensive coordinator Sean Embry is here now, so that should make a big difference, and we'll see. They've had a week to work on things, and hopefully they rebound.
Yeah, I think, like the things you were discussing earlier, their offensive coordinators on campus here, they've had a week to work over the injury with their quarterback. You know, they want to bounce back, but they're facing a tough opponent here to get if they play well, come out of here injury-free with an improvement over last week. Whether the score is their way or not, you want to see improvement.
There's the Grant quarterback. They have done very well.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen,
and they had a great run last year. They ended up going all the way to the state championship and winning it, the Division II state title. So they're a team that's very capable of doing great things. And we'll take a look at their title run and how that looked last year. 2 AA, they ended up going all the way to the championship, and what a great job they did. And that's hard. That's not an easy run at all.
No, not at all. Now, in this age of high school football, to get that deep into state at the higher levels is amazing by a program at any school in the state now.
And now it's time for our pregame prayer, done by Graham Rutherford.
We add peace to our prayers. We also pray for the recovery of Annunciation School community in Minneapolis, in solidarity and with compassion. Let us have a moment of silence and reflection. Lord, thank you for all who make this game possible. Parents, teachers, coaches, officials, and benefactors who support the athletic programs of these two schools, giving these athletes the opportunity to play. Bless the players. Keep them safe and free of injury. May they play with spirit and to the best of their abilities. Guide them to play with sportsmanship and fair play. May these young men always be grateful for the gifts with which they have been blessed. May both these teams have memorable seasons, measured not by their records, but more importantly, in the experience of working together and caring for each other. And in the words of the Venerable, St. John Henry Newman, God shall call on me, and I will hear the Lord. Amen. And now the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Truth that strikes in bright suns through the dark world aside, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets fragile, the bombs bursting in, getting through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
All right, there you go with our national anthem. here during our pregame. It's now time to check in with the third member of our broadcast team working the sidelines tonight, Hugo Traverso. Go, Hugo.
Thank you, Dave. Tonight, the Newman Cardinals face the Grant Pacers. They won the Division II AA state championship last year, and they bring a lot of offensive threats this year. Last year, they had Luke Alexander at quarterback, 41 touchdowns for the kid, but he graduated, and they've got a new guy. It's Sharon Crumper. He's been incredible this year for the Grant Pacers. He had 361 yards and 2 touchdowns last week, against Central. Did an incredible job. The main 2 threats here for the Grant Pacers on their offense is going to be that 1-2 punch at wide receiver and tight end. It is Kobe Shabazz, the 3-star wide receiver committed to Sacramento State, and the 4-star tight end, Zoe Edwards, who is not committed yet. He's got offers from across the country. He's going to be a really tough threat here for Grant. On the other side of the ball, the Cardinals, I spoke with Cordell Strand, the defensive captain for this Newman Cardinals team. He told me that the Cardinals are going to play aggressive man-to-man defense this week, and you got to look out for the big matchup tonight. Jonah Bertoli versus Zoe Edwards. Zoe Edwards, he likes to feast off of those high balls. He goes for those jump balls. Jonah, he's a great athlete, has a great vertical jump. He's going to be good competition tonight. Back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you very much, Hugo. We'll be checking in with Hugo from time to time tonight as we get ready to start this one up. Got about 3 minutes before the kick here, and Les, I want to thank you for being here. You know, you've coached a lot of different places, a lot of time at Rancho. You're from, of course, the Tamales area, and you saw some 8-man football last night. Was that the first time you've ever been to an 8-man game before?
It was. I haven't been to one. I went to one a few years ago, but I hadn't been to one in quite some time. It is a different game. It's still physical. Field's smaller, but it was a hometown, kind of a cool little game. With both teams running the ball, the whole game was over in about an hour. A lot of fun. 4th generation in our family playing in that game last night. I'm really curious of what coach is going to have here to get their offensive moving here tonight with a younger quarterback. I'm really kind of actually excited to see what he does.
Yeah, and I think what Newman, they've been working Carmine Guevara at quarterback this week. He quarterbacked the JV team his freshman year, but didn't really take a lot of snaps last year because they had Coulter and they had LT, and they kind of went with those 2 guys. And LT, for the majority of the season, got them into the playoffs. They've also got Cash Boyd, who's a very good freshman. He's not real tall. He hasn't really developed yet physically. But Carmine, a lot of people thought at the beginning of last year could have and maybe should have started. They thought he was looking really, really good in preseason last year.
Well, hopefully they can develop him tonight. Getting an opportunity. I think looking at the stats, obviously they need to, like you said, figure something out with the offensive coordinator finally getting on campus here. Sounds like he has a lot of experience.
And, Grant, there's Carmine right there getting some more. He's a great athlete. He played a lot basketball team last year, kind of came off the bench, 6-man, started a little bit for Mahdi. Also a very good baseball player. So, he's athletic. He's a smart kid, and he's very capable of leading this team. Now, on the other side, he's only had a week to get ready for this, but they do have their offensive coordinator here, Sean Embry, so that could make a big difference.
Yeah, and athletes make plays. You've heard me say that before. Give an athlete a chance, he'll make a play. It may not be the play they wanted, but an athlete can make a play.
No question about that. The Grant Pacers, kind of interesting. They played Folsom on national TV week 1. Didn't go well for them. And, of course, Folsom's a very good team. But, they wanted to come out there in their hometown area on national TV, ESPN, and do better than that. There's their head coach, Carl Reed. And last week they kind of redeemed themselves against Central. They won that game fairly easily. They got their offense going, particularly their passing game. So that was a big deal for them last week. And so they're kind of clicking on all cylinders, and that's kind of what Newman hopes to do this week, is get back on track and play this Grant team as tough as possible.
Get some kind of balance going. Like, it looks like Grant got their balance going between their pass and the running game. Hopefully Newman can get some kind of balance going, some way to keep possession, some way to get momentum. You know, we talk about, momentum for me in high school ball is so big. You can have a great team come out and not take that momentum away, where you get a team a little spark and it takes you a whole quarter to get some of the momentum back. So I'm excited to see how this, some of these younger Newman players take control here.
And there is Sean Embry, white sleeves, wearing the headset, along with Tom Carroll. You see LT, in the sling. That's not good to see. But Sean Embry has been in contact with these guys, but he was helping the Jacksonville Jaguars during their preseason. So he was NFL guy, So he was at Santa Margarita the last few years and did very well with that offense. So we'll see what he's got in store here for Grant this week. It's going to be interesting. Kickoff by Newman. And here we go. The Pacers get their hands on the ball. It's D'Lo Knight all the way out to the 37-yard line. Tripped up there by Devontae Guevara. That's little brother of Carmine Guevara. So now we'll see the Grant Pacers offense get going here.
Getting that ball all the way up with it. Shy of 40. Tackle finally made by number 17, Devontae Guevara. Devontae able to push him out as Grant comes out for their first offensive series.
There's the great wide receiver, Rosario Edwards, and there's the quarterback, Shiron Crump. First snap for the Pacers. Flip it out far side. Decent yardage, steps out at about the 8-yard line.
Shiron Crump, the quarterback, in for Grant. Pass complete to Edwards. About a 6-yard gain on the play. Bringing up second down.
And there is Shiron.
As Grant goes to the hurry up offense.
Oh, nice.
And not much there. Penalty markers
With a
all
hold
over
on
the
it.
place, though,
Yeah.
as Edwards took that one. And our white hat, Spencer Crum, will make the call.
Guevara there.
I believe he's going to get a hold here. Read it beautifully. Check.
Spencer had his mic backwards. He'll get it figured out. I trust you, Spence. I know you can do this. Forward for on, backward for off. This is not high tech.
He gets it right when he has a guitar in his hand.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Or a golf club.
There you go.
Penalty, they're going to take that one, so that's going to move them back. And there's our QB. 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions so far this year for Shiron Crump. Brings up a second and about 13. Just underway here from Ed Lloyd Field.
Yeah, he's got a safety up in the box, too.
Handoff, not much there. Nice job coming up and making the play. Gavin Brockett. And Newman already looks a lot better defensively than last week, as Manteca really just kind of ran it straight ahead on them last week, and they could not stop it.
Well, you look, Newman brought their safety. We used to call it Fox. Down in the hole, he's fly like a fox. They added the safety to the box. They had 9 guys in the box. Looked like they were just playing man so their scout report must have had a heavy run percentage when they just had that formation. Everybody in the box.
Crump to throw on 3rd and 9. It's flushed. Dumps it off. Is it picked? It looks like it is. Intercepted by Kayvon Penny. Kayvon comes up with it. And credit the defensive line for helping to make that happen. Here it is.
2 back-to-back plays by Kayvon Penny here.
That's the earlier play, sorry.
There you go. Great athletic I mean, to react to the ball here.
Be on the
You're
right.
going to see the crossing route coming across. There you go. There's the crossing route. He's the chip drill. There you go. Be around the ball. Good things happen.
Carmine Guevara under center, well, taking it from the pistol formation. They're going to throw on first down, and they're going to throw deep.
We'll battle.
Bertoli's out there, and it's incomplete.
Took a shot early.
Yeah.
He had inside position. I would have liked to see the ball a little more inside if he's going to take the inside position. But he gave him a chance. He threw the ball up, trying to let him run under it.
See, Carmine is a 6'1", 175-pound junior making his first varsity start.
I like that. Coach got good field position, gave the young quarterback a shot here. Here, let's take a shot right away.
Well, you wouldn't expect that, right? New quarterback,
Hey,
you're thinking, they're just going to run the ball. They're not going to try to throw deep, but hey, why not?
Absolutely. Get some snaps, and I like it.
2nd and 10, good field position for the Cardinals to start the night. Uh-oh, snap goes right through his hands.
Fall on it.
Path is just going to fall on it back at the 31-yard line.
A little bit of nerves there, I think.
Yeah.
Snapped it pretty hard.
That snap goes a little high. Goes into the backtail. Malachi pass there, finally Wrangler.
Expect Grant to be off here, probably reading some kind of screen or crossing route.
Third and a bunch, so Sean Embry, I don't know what you have on your clipboard for third and, what is it? I don't know, a whole bunch.
Get the ball out, let somebody see if they can make a play. A long crossing route or a screen, something they should be playing off here.
Got to get all the way to the Grant 40.
They're going to rush 4 here. Well, Grant calls a timeout.
Grant takes a timeout. Okay, all right. So we'll step aside ourselves right here, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
The smallest of buildings to the largest. The simplest to the most detailed and everything in between. Crandall Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. New roof construction, re-roof, flat or sloped, commercial or residential, Crandall Roofing does it all. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Crandall Roofing has you covered.
There's the danger zone, having a good time tonight. Getting ready for this one. Early on, hoping for something to cheer about after last week's disappointment. Hey, we got food trucks tonight. Got to love that. There's the kettle corn, and the food trucks are here. Always a great place to get a meal, get something to drink, and hang out down there on that side of the field. Great to see a good crowd, a lot of alumni here tonight, including Jerry Robinson down on the field, of course, the legendary Cardinal Newman Cardinal. Kind of a long time out here, Coach.
It is. Why was there no JV game tonight?
Well, I think Newman doesn't quite have enough guys. They're waiting for some guys to get eligible and ready to play. You have to have so many days in pads and helmets, as you know, and then that'll help fill out the JV roster. But right now, the JV roster is just a little too thin, I believe, to compete. So.
Did they suit some of those kids up here tonight?
Yeah, they're all up. Yeah, everybody's here. Freshmen, sophomores. Carmine now with a third and a bunch. Yeah, 3rd and 29 officially. He's going to throw it. Now he's going to step up. Carmine's got some room. It's to the 40, and he steps out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So good decision. That's one of the things that Carmine can do is he can tuck and go, and that's what he does right there. He's athletic.
Gets a little, athlete making a play here. It looks like he was looking for a long crossing route. I couldn't see it. And then he got away from it and saw the opening. That's an athlete making up some, now they have a chance to get the field position back.
So Devin Bertoli, the big fellow, will be punting. Dropping back for Grant. Their speedster, Rosario Edwards. Uh-oh, a little trouble with the snap. Devin picks it up. Devin's going to run.
He's got a corner. see if he gets
The
out.
big fella, Devin Bertoli, he might have had time to actually kick that at some point, but Newman's had trouble with the snap twice now. And that's kind of, oh, he just dropped it. That was a decent snap.
I don't think number 6 here coming up really wanted to make this tackle.
Devin, of course, shot putter, discus
Yeah.
guy, wrestler, state wrestler, yeah, all that. So Grant back in business now at about midfield, which is where we were at before the interception. So kind of cancels that out. 1st and 10, Crump to throw. Dumps this off in space, breaks one tackle and another. Nice job by DeMarcus Brown.
Had the first, just a little in route.
Yeah.
Had a lot of time. They kept Griffin in the block too, so they're doing max protect there to give him time.
Had a little bit of space where he caught this, and then one missed tackle and another. And that's a 1st down.
Yeah. Got to see it. Hands up, heads up, hands up.
Good hit, but really no wrap up there.
Oh, he's. Oh. Well, one of the backers stepped up and got somebody to jump.
Okay.
I thought he stepped over the line. I thought it was going to be an offsides defense, but I guess the guy moved.
Let's see if Spencer can get his mic right now.
Yeah, Spencer's busy with his band and pickleball.
Okay. Not playing as much golf these days?
No. I don't know, but he was playing a lot of pickleball.
Okay.
Him and Randy, the other referee, Randy Marion, they're playing a lot.
Well, they didn't actually end up assessing anything there, so kept it right where it was. Crowd trying to get activated here for Newman.
Dylan Webb jumping around there. They might get out of that. I don't know if he was going or just bluffing. Nope, looks like he is going.
Swing it out, almost batted. Decent play, good tackle at about the 32-yard line. They got it to same guy, DeMarcus Brown, out there on that wide side, and Brown picks up about 8 yards there on 1st down.
I mean, it's a pretty simple philosophy with speed to have teams that have speed like this get the ball out into space.
2nd down.
They're coming after him again.
Crump gets rid of it, and there's the ball loose. Newman almost picked it up. Who's got it now? Ball is all over the place. Newman's got it, apparently. Pass was to Edwards, and I think Jonah Bertoli might have fallen on that. See if we can pick that up. Boy, a lot going on late in that play. Newman does have it at the bottom of the pile. Here it is. Ball's loose there, and Cordell Strain is thinking scoop and score, which is never a great idea. Yeah, there's Jonah just falling on it. Great job by Jonah Bertoli. So Newman takes back over.
Another break here. Little, you're only going to get so many, so hopefully we can get a little bit going here. But that's 2 big breaks they've gotten here. Maybe it'll give them a little spark. We're 7 minutes here in the quarter.
Jonah Bertoli.
1st and 10.
See how they do against this 40 look.
Yeah, Carmine now with his 2nd opportunity here offensively, and they'll run the ball. Well, no, he's going to throw. A little sprint out to Cordell. Cordell in space. And Cordell has decent yardage. Wow, good play fake off the bat. And Cordell, who didn't play offense last week, gets out in space this time. Nice little dump off from Carmine to make it big
safe,
yardage.
very safe little boot play. See, it's a little
dead ball.
Little
Personal
dig route.
foul, defense, 15 yards from the end of the run. 1st down.
And we're going to tack on some
tack
yardage.
on. Nice run. Safe play for the young quarterback. He gets to see the receiver right in front of him. If it's not there, he can run.
So nice job by Newman, and they're in business now, back
That's
across
a great.
midfield.
That's a great call by coach too here.
Good
See how
play
he,
fake.
Yeah, so it's a great call. The whole offensive line went to the left. That's a great call. I like that safe call for the young quarterback.
This time they do hand it off to Path, and he got a loose for one long run last week. This time the defense is right there up front. Leading the charge is Julian Bruno for the Grant Pacers.
They got a lot of, a lot of penetration on the D line there. So that's the worst thing for an offense is defensive line penetration.
And Grant had to be feeling confident after what Manteca did to Newman last week. And, coming off a big win for them, they had to be feeling really good coming into this game. And now Newman right now is saying, hey, we're nothing like we showed last week against Manteca. And I think if you know this team and you saw what they did in the scrimmage the week before, you know that last week was just one of those games where everything went wrong and that they were going to come back strong this week.
I think coach, if he finds some guys undisciplined on defense for Grant, he'll use that misdirection more often.
May have taken too much time.
I see a screen coming.
Dead ball. Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
He's got to look for the back judge counting there.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have play clocks in high school, and that makes it a little tougher for the quarterback, somebody who hasn't taken a lot of snaps.
Yep. Young quarterback mistake. He'll get it. They'll go over that.
Second down.
2nd and 15 now. End around. Jonah Bertoli has blocking. Bertoli turns the corner and gets knocked out big time. Woo! Big hit there, but nice yardage for the Cardinals.
Holding. Offense.
Uh-oh, this one's coming back.
Good speed. Turns the corner. But the one, we've seen mistakes, but the one thing is we've got a few positive things going on. The play down here, the out, gets them up to the midfield. This play, even though they're getting called back, they're doing some things.
See if we can see the hold here. Maybe right there, a little push, I don't know.
I didn't see it. But again, that's from a coach. I don't like seeing a hold.
You don't like penalties, huh? You don't see penalties. 2nd and long now for Newman, as they did have the ball in Grant Pacer territory. Now they're backed up. 2nd and long. Quick pass, dumped off to the tight end. That's complete for some yardage. That's Fagata Matai.
But even though, people are going to look, why are they doing that? Well, they're giving the young quarterback some confidence. He's got some completions here. So I understand how somebody's going to say, well, you got to get down the field. Well, you know what? Get it to an athlete out in space, see if we can get a play.
Now 3rd down and long.
The Grant's interior D-line looks pretty stout. Those are, that's going to be tough going there.
Up to the line they come. 3rd down.
Plenty of time. Keep your head downfield. Look.
Armine's going to keep. Oh, he just couldn't quite stay in bounds.
He did keep putting his head up, looking downfield to see what he had.
Yep. There's Dino Cajalelio. He's been working hard with the defense here. Former Cardinal, former CCF Ram, and Portland State Viking. 4th down. Newman to punt again. See if they do better this time with Bertoli. And they do. Bertoli gets off a really nice one. Maybe too nice.
No, he got the bounce too.
It backed up a little bit, but they couldn't down it. So Grant will take back over now. Father G, as Coach McManus likes to call him. Big part of the pregame and postgame.
even though there's been a few mistakes made, this is not. They've done some positive things. You know, they've won the field position.
Yeah, definitely have done that, and they've held Grant scoreless on their first couple possessions. Of course, Grant has turned it over a couple times, but Newman has shown that they can actually play with them a little bit right now.
It could come down to some discipline factors on both sides. Who's the fewer mistakes?
1st and 10 for Grant now. 5 minutes to go. Been a lot of plays in this first quarter. Running play, good yardage. Look out. Breaking it to the outside.
Griffin.
That's Tyson Griffin. Really good back for this team.
Tyson Griffin Jr. with the run.
Penalty marker down.
He ran for over 100 yards, I believe, last week.
Decent gain on the play, but there's a flag.
I think they're going to
No motion on the.
Yeah.
Down.
Legal motion, so that's going to back them up. That one comes back.
That's what I was pointing to, the wide receiver down here on the offensive right side took off, and I thought he'd blow it dead, but
Will repeat first down.
Yeah, usually motion is like you blow it dead right at the point of it, right when it
he
happens.
was 3 yards upfield, and he stopped again. That was weird.
So 1st and 15 now for the Pacers. Grant Union from Del Oro Heights, and there's another penalty marker down.
Oh, timeout.
And timeout taken by Newman also.
Prior to the Newman.
Just going to call that a timeout.
On the field.
Wonder what Spencer threw the flag for.
The National Federation of State High School Association, the NFHS, prohibits artificial noise makers for both indoor and outdoor events.
I can't. Is there 11 guys out there or 12?
Not sure. Tonight's game is sponsored by Core Electrical. For 25 years, owner Chris Perez and Core Electrical Services has helped businesses of all sizes with lighting, electrical signage, and technology challenges. But it's not what we do that makes us different. It's why we do it. Core Electric. Also, Cardinal Roofing, offering the finest roofing services in the North Bay since 1984. Cardinal Roofing has served over 10,000 people in the greater Bay Area, from new construction to repairs and replacements. We've got you covered. Also sponsoring tonight's game, Friedman's Home Improvement. 3 generations of Friedmans have been shaping our independent, family-run business since we opened our doors in Petaluma in 1946. We're proud to live in the community we serve and grow alongside your family, supporting the place we call home. Handoff on 1st and 15, and not much there. Bertoli makes the tackle. Handoff that time goes to their bigger, more power type back. That is Gary Tia.
Tackled by number 1, Tony Bertoli.
See Coach McManus. He is the defensive guy. He's worked really hard with this defense. In fact, I heard a couple of the first days of practice, him and Sean were kind of like, wait, I need this guy on offense. No, wait, I need that guy on defense. So they were kind of like saying, okay, maybe we've got some guys we need to play both ways this week. Back to pass. Crump throwing deep. He's got a man. Pass is on the target. Cordell makes the tackle, but a big play as they go deep to Sasiah Noah, and he runs it down. Big play.
Yeah, somebody got caught looking in the backfield. I'm not sure. He was open early.
Biggest play of the game so far for the Pacers.
And you'll see him, if we see it here, you'll see he comes open early, real early. See?
Yep.
So I think he ran like a diagonal.
Handoff straight ahead. Newman defense trying hard, but decent yardage there off that right side.
Griffin with the carry.
That time the handoff goes to Tyson Griffin. They had a really tough time running and passing against Folsom in week 1. Folsom's a good team, no question about it. They're geared up to try to make a state championship run this year. And Grant, first game of the season, didn't go the way they expected. Maybe not quite as bad as Newman's week last week. Here he is again. And he gets a first down at the 35-yard line. Tyson Griffin Jr. He's just a sophomore, 5'9", 165. but he is going to be quite a football player for this team as the year goes on and as the years go on.
Quick, good balance. Also, what's making it easy for him is the Grant offensive line is getting a good push right now. And with the three-man line, if you can get a good push and the tackles are handling the D tackles, there's going to be a natural, the linebackers are going to have to fill.
First down. Tyson Griffin Jr. again. Third run in a row. This time the Newman defense does a little better job, but he spins inside there for a couple. See Khalil Vaitoy wearing number 70 tonight. He's usually 99, but he switched numbers. I think maybe that means they're going to maybe put him on the offensive line once in a while. What's that mean?
Well, it can wear
Talk to me, Coach.
Yeah, no, he can wear. I mean, he can wear the 99 in the offensive line, I believe. I mean, as long as he declares it. Maybe they've changed that in high school, but yeah, maybe that's what it means. Maybe they're going to use him for a big set or put him in a big guard or tackle.
He does spend time in the backfield blocking. In fact, I think he was the lead blocker on the touchdown they scored last week against Manteca. Here he comes again, and this time it's a big hit by Brody Estrella. Brody sticks his nose in there and makes the play. That was a nice hit. They've been trying that same run over and over again, trying to keep it safe, I think, ball protection. But watch Brody.
Yeah, nice.
He goes down fast.
So on the three-man front, if they're running a gap exchange protection between the D lineman for Newman and the linebackers, if they're doing that to overcome the size, then linebackers got to fill faster. That was a good third and short here, 3rd and 5.
Third down, big play, handoff, nobody's
Hang
there.
on.
Here comes Gavin Brockett with a sack. Oh my goodness, what a play by the safety. Gavin Brockett came in virtually untouched and nails Crump for a big loss. Now what do you do, Coach? 4th and long. Where's he come from here?
I think it's that wheel we saw earlier, I believe. That's why it came untouched. Great call by Coach that you know, coming from the outside like that. And one of the best things he did is he broke down at the quarterback and not let him escape and then wrapped up. So he kept him there.
4th down, they're going to go for it.
Well, they're on the 40. But
4-down territory for the Grant Pacers.
crossing route, nope, blew it dead.
Flags and whistles. Timeout, Newman. All right, we'll step aside and we'll be back with more action in just a moment.
Marine has been a family-operated company since 1906 and is proud to provide premier marine and shipyard services. Our tugboats and barges ply the San Francisco Bay and its tributaries, delivering bulk materials for the construction and agricultural industries in a cost-effective and environmentally safe manner to its customers. We provide marine construction, dredging, salvage, and marine environmental remediation services. Whether you're tending to backyard flocks or managing commercial farms, our product is the perfect addition to your chicken feed. Our organic oyster shells are the purest form of calcium. They are packaged and shipped to agricultural customers throughout the United States, Canada, and the Pacific Rim. Our customers include orchards, vineyards, tree farms, golf courses, and berry farms, among others. Lynn Marine.
Wow, how about that for a full moon tonight?
Nice night out.
You're not going to turn into some kind of a hairy, werewolfy kind of animal on full moon on me, are you?
Yeah, it was that one time, right?
There was that one time.
That one time,
I don't like to talk about it, but yeah. All right, so again, 4th down for Grant. Both teams looking for their first points of the night. Crump has time, looking deep. Nobody there, incomplete, and he took a hit right after he threw it. Good pressure right up the middle by Everett Self. And Newman has held. Everett Self putting that pressure on, and pretty good coverage down there. I don't even know if the pass was on target. Would they have been able to make that one? But you can see he got hit right there, and then here's the coverage.
Great coverage, ball's out of bounds. Great coverage.
It's Jonah Bertoli back there deep on coverage.
I think it was more of a late fade route.
Look at the crowd tonight. Wow, a lot of interest in high school football. Gotta love that on a Friday night.
It's that time of year. This is what you do.
This is what you do. I love it.
I like this
Okay, here we
motion.
go. 1st and 10.
I like that
Handoff,
motion.
path, nice little move. Spins away, almost got out of there, and he goes down after a gain of 2. That was really close to being a big play for Newman.
I like that late motion. Then you can identify, it helps the O-line to identify who's going to stay and if they're going to bounce a linebacker out or not. It didn't look like there's so much movement. This
Watch
late
this
motion.
spin move.
I'm not sure if that play was blown up, that's where he was going, but the motion, I love it when they do late motion in high school football. It makes the defense identify.
I think he got held by his undershirt there. They were grabbing onto that white undershirt. They fake that end around, give it to Path again, and he dives forward for about another yard, which is going to bring up 3rd and 6. Path is a really good back. He had some explosive plays in their scrimmage down at Antioch. That is going to be the end of the first quarter, though.
As well as number 54, Hine.
And we're going to step aside right here. At the end of 1, it is 0-0. We'll be back with more here from Cardinal Newman High School in just a moment.
Smallest of buildings to the largest, the simplest to the most detailed, and everything in between. Crandall Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Crandall Roofing has you covered.
High school sports are one of the things that make living in California so great.
But sometimes the behavior in the stands can overshadow our achievements on the field.
I love it when my parents show up for me.
But being booed for missing a play could be crushing.
And remember that ref.
All right, here we go.
All right, we're ready to start quarter number 2. Newman has a 3rd and 5. Bertoli looking for blocking. He's got the first down. Bertoli turns the corner there, gets a downfield block. And the Cardinals pick up what might be their first down of the ball game. I don't know. Help me out, Les. Was that their first? Like this little jet sweep they run.
It's speed on speed.
Making the tackle there was
safe.
Savion Bandy. Newman's offense looking much better than last week. They really had trouble getting things going last week, and right now they're kind of doing a nice job. Straight ahead, Brody Estrella. Brody, who runs hard, gets 5 yards to the 45-yard line.
I think that's their second first down. That's a little delayed response. Right
Okay,
there.
thank you, though. I'm glad you got to it, though. It's all right. Brody with a nice run there.
Cordell had the run up the sideline there on the other side early on, that little out route. Yeah, now again, Newman's got the field position. They're winning the field position battle for the most part in this first half.
Yeah, boy, if they can take the lead on this drive, that would really get their confidence going, because after last week, they were not a very confident bunch.
And that's when discipline comes into play with Grant. If they fall behind, what are they going to do?
2nd down and 6. Path, right side, looking for blocking. Gets a little, and he gets to the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Coming up and making the hit was Edwards.
Great read on a block there. He shuffled. Looks like he's got a little cramp going on here. Shake it off.
Path able to get that ball just shy of the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 1 for Cardinal Newman.
Overtime 11. Could this be right? Modern Day and Catholic and Bishop O'Dowd 67-67.
No.
Overtime 11.
What?
I don't know about that one. Maybe.
It's possible.
It is possible.
Those are two outstanding programs.
Would they have started a lot earlier than we did? Maybe. I don't know.
I'd say it's AI, but
Who knows?
Yeah, with nowadays.
3rd and 1. Newman needs a first down. Trying to get there, and he's not. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. Kind of ran into his own guy.
I think Coach is going to go. I think he's going to go.
I do too. No question.
I was half expecting Coach to do a play action here, but I guess the young quarterback, if you're going to go for it and it's 3rd and 1, why not maybe play action on 3rd and 1?
Isaiah Stephen coming up from the bottom of the pile there, big number 99.
It's tough going there.
What do you like on 4th and 1, Coach? QB, keep it?
I
got
like
Vitoy in the backfield, so here they go. They haven't done this year yet. What do we call this formation? Full house?
That's what we used to call in the old days, right?
Yeah, there you go. Full house. See, I know.
Yeah. Truthfully, I thought Coach would get back on the ball fast and run his fly sweep there.
Yeah.
They've had success with that.
Prior to the timeout.
So Grant takes their 2nd timeout.
Years of not coaching, you think about the things you do when you were, and I'd be much better if I could go back and do this over.
Yeah.
I really expected a play action on that 3rd and 1. If you're going to go for it on 4th and 1, take the shot on 3rd and 1 maybe. But I think Coach is happy to keep possession of the ball here right now and get some positive things. And they do have some positive things happening. So.
Food truck. Keep showing that food truck.
Keep saying that. I'm going to have to send one of your assistants here.
Yeah, I know. Hey, they're good, too. Let me tell you, those tacos are good. So both teams have burned a couple timeouts now. Can't take them into the locker room with you, can you?
I'd like to see, I think one time we're going to have to get Coach's scout report and see before the game what he, because some things that he's doing here makes me believe that he spent some time on film this week.
Newman comes up quick to the line now. Same formation. Carmaine maybe trying to draw him offside. He could keep. I mean, it isn't like there's anybody over center there. Kind of wide gap.
He's shade center here. A big.
It's like they're just going to try to draw Grant offside. Maybe didn't even have a play call. Now Newman is going to take a timeout. Boy, I like giving it to Vitoy right there and having him get a yard. I mean, he's tough to tackle any one man, and I got to believe he can pick you up a yard when you need it right there.
I wonder.
So Newman takes another timeout, and we'll be right back. Kind of a nice theme going here. Got the sheriff in town. Marines, you like that formation?
I like that.
That's a big thing with Coach McManus.
It looked great with them standing at attention salute right behind the team.
Now Vitoy went to the other side of the formation now. He's on the left side of the full house. They're going to run behind him.
They got it.
And I think he got it. It will depend on the spot, however. It's going to be pretty close.
Oh no, he
didn't
get
get a good
it.
spot at all. I don't know how they stopped that because he had 2 blocks on that side.
Yeah, I guess I saw the wrong helmet. I thought I saw the helmet. Yeah, he was right. The side judge is right there too, so he had a good view. He had a better view than us. We have the Euchre view. He had the right view.
After all that, can't really tell from that angle.
Well,
I thought Path had spun and got it, but apparently not.
Yeah, from our view up here, I thought I saw his helmet fall forward, but
There's another angle.
Nope, he got stuffed. He didn't really move much.
Nice job
And with
playing off a block right there. That was Vincent Morales who made that play for Grant. So we remain at 0-0. Kids watching the huddle camera trying to figure out what their blocking is. And boy, if this carries on 0-0, a lot of people in the state are going to be like, wow, what is going on there? That's intercepted by Bertoli, and he's going the other way. Jonah Bertoli, touchdown. Cardinal Newman, a pick 6.
He read that. He read that the whole way.
Like a book. Oh, my goodness. Jonah steps in front of that pass and goes the distance. Nobody in front of him, and Newman takes the lead.
It didn't look like there was ever anything there. There was 2 guys there.
Devin Taylor to add the point. He's been kicking in the spring, and this one's blocked. How about that? Devin's first extra point attempt, and it gets blocked. Soccer goalie, and a real good one. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Newman takes the lead right here. Check out the celebration as Jonah takes that to the house. Are they fired up or what?
There you go. Get over there. Everybody come to celebrate together.
It's another look at the pick 6.
If we get an earlier view, you can see there's somebody else there also. Not just one person. Somebody bounced out. You'll see there's somebody else there.
Yeah.
So
Devontae.
they read that. Again, that goes back. I'm thinking Coach did a great job scouting here. Now we just got to make plays because it looks like they're in the right place.
So a huge play for Newman as they take the early lead here. How about that? Pick 6 for Jonah Bertoli. And now Devin Taylor will kick it off for Newman. He's playing soccer, so it's hard for him to get here on time sometimes, but I tell you what, he's got a leg. He kicked one out of the back of the end zone last week once he got here. And he can kick a 50, maybe even a 60-yard field goal. It's not unrealistic for him.
Does Coach want him to put him up high in play, or does he want him in the end zone?
I don't know. We'll see right now.
Nope, that's just
high in play,
yeah.
yep.
Got to make a
the
tackle
coverage
now.
is there.
Nope.
Look out. Look out. They get him, and they take him out. Uh-oh. A flag. Now they're going to call a late hit, I think.
This is going to come out to
Which
about
is kind of
midfield.
unfortunate because I don't think Dylan Webb heard the wasn't a real definitive whistle there. That was maybe one, but we'll see where they go with this.
Defense.
Yeah, he tackled him on the white over there.
Yeah. It was late. It was out of bounds, and he kept riding him.
Against Cardinal Newman.
I think this is going to be only the second time they're going to have him start with decent field position for Grant here.
Yeah, really good field position. So, yeah, I like just kicking out of the back of the end zone myself. Make him start on the 20 or the 20, whatever it is now, the 25. I don't know. They change it.
That's my belief too.
Crump. Handoff, right side. Decent yardage. Nice run.
This is what I expect right now from Grant. Coaches lined them up. We're going downhill. Get control of the game. Their offensive and defensive line seem to be very strong for Grant right now.
Gary Tia. Good blocking.
Yeah, they pulled the guard over. Just led. Backside linebacker chased him down.
Good job to hang on there, but it is a first down for Grant as the Pacers now trailing for the first time tonight try to come back. Tia again. And he dives forward near another first down.
Yeah, coaches, Grant's he's done messing around with anything. I think he's put in his mindset here. We're going to move this ball, and they're just coming downhill.
Tia is a senior, 5'8", 160. Kind of more of a straight ahead kind of guy. 2nd and 1. Grant trying to come right back down the field. Look out. Tia inside the 10, and he's taken down at the 3-yard line. Nice job hanging on by Kayvon Penny.
Nice job of evading tacklers.
But Grant comes right back down the field now. Tia almost broke this. There's Kayvon wrapping him up at the 3-yard line.
They're flopping their number 75, Dakota. How do you say his last name here? 75?
Passat. Dakota Passat. Oh, no, you're talking about Grant.
Grant is flopping him.
Grant's 75.
And so
yeah.
I'm seeing, yep, they ran right behind
Straight
him.
ahead,
Yep.
Tia. Don't think he got there. That's Roger Vanderhoof. He's 6'8". He's a big guy.
Tia with the carry.
That's
Stopped by Khalil Vaitoy.
Vaitoy makes the tackle, 2nd and goal. See if Newman can make it tough on Grant down here near the end zone now. Didn't really even gain a yard that time.
2nd down.
Let's see if they go left here again, this little unbalanced look. Yep.
Oh my,
Nice
they stop
play.
him in the backfield. Great job by Newman. That was Lars Ludke making the tackle in the backfield for a loss.
Brought down by number
We'll see how disciplined they are. Something like this, when they've had 2 negative plays like that, you use for an old-style boot or misdirection to get the ball. Yeah, here you go. They're going to make a little change here, probably put the ball in the air with a boot or misdirection.
That was a big play as they lost a couple yards now. Back all the way to the 8. They lost 5 on that play.
Yeah, see, now they went to this bunch group out here with the motion. There it is.
Crump looking to throw.
Threw it away.
A little high, incomplete. 4th down. What do you do now?
Trump's pass feels incomplete.
Looks like they are going to kick a field goal.
This will be a good stand by Newman. Outstanding.
Huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
outstanding.
1st and goal inside the 3. Are you kidding me? Oh, now the offense is coming back on the field.
They're going to have to use a timeout if they got any left. They're not going to get this off.
They have 1 left.
Or he's going to take the penalty and have more room to work with in the end zone.
Yeah, maybe can improve the angle a little bit. Well, I don't know.
Lining up and empty right now. This is
bunch of guys on the right side.
Yep, a bunch. So you can look for a screen or a quarterback draw right here.
Crump looking this way, and it's caught for a touchdown. Wow, he let that guy get inside him. And that's Kobe Shabazz who hangs on to that one for the touchdown. Newman almost comes up with a huge stop, but can't quite get off the field. Good play call there. One-on-one coverage, just a little in route.
I think, yeah, he was left on an island out there. They shifted. I don't know if they saw that formation before, shifted over to that bunch and left the receiver on an island.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Grant comes back and takes the lead. That's Jose Romero. Here's the touchdown one more time. It's going to go left, and Cordell Strain was in coverage right there.
It's a slant route, push and slant. And when you leave him on, unless you've got a great corner, I'm never liking leaving the corners on an island. I always want a guy underneath. Obviously, if they had the linebackers come off the edge, so he's on an island, it makes it really hard in high school football with the way the rules are for a kid to be out there on an island against a great receiver. You'll see, they overloaded to that bunch side, fine, but they left the corner wide on the island, so the receiver has a lot of room to work.
That was a good play call.
Yeah.
So Grant leads it 7-6. The only difference in this one now is a missed extra point by Newman or a block by Grant, if you prefer. And now Newman will get their hands back on the football. Cordell Strain drops back deep for the Cardinals. And that one's out of the back of the end zone. So Again, I like that strategy. The deep kick is great, but
that'll take the ball.
I don't have anything.
To the 20-yard line, where Cardinal Newman will take over first and 10 Cardinals.
all right, so Cardinal Newman now
Can you hear me?
takes back over. And a very important drive right here with 6:29 to go in the first half. If Newman can hold on to the ball, get a couple first downs, try to get the ball across midfield at least, that would be huge. Just having a hard time running the ball as Isaiah Stephen comes up and makes another play. He is just a big guy right there.
It's like he slanted to the field.
So second and long now for Newman. They've run a couple of those fly sweeps successfully. They've thrown the ball a little bit, but the running game hasn't really been there between the tackles. And now it looks like we have a penalty marker down. Somebody jumped. That's going to cost them 5 yards.
I'd like to see Coach go back to that little misdirection he did earlier in the game when we were down at the other end. Maybe get the quarterback out in the flat here, give him a little so he can look right at his receiver. We'll see what he has planned here.
Second and long. The last thing you want to do is back yourself up and have to punt out of your own end zone here. Carmine to throw.
Go.
Nice catch in traffic. Cordell Strain breaks a couple tackles. And look at Cordell all the way out to the 25-yard line. Not only a great catch, but a great run after catch for Cordell Strain.
Great throw and catch. Almost like the little hook route. He looks him off. And it's a easy, close, tight throw for the young quarterback. Somebody's down here.
Makes it third and manageable, and there is an injured player down. It's one of the Grant Pacers. Here's the play again.
Yeah, he looks. I mean, he stared it down right into the hole for the. When they're sitting in zone like that, he threw the ball where the defense was, and he sat in that hole. And I like it that it's an easy throw for the young quarterback. He's given him fairly easy throws.
Very high percentage.
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
The smallest of buildings to the largest. The simplest to the most detailed and everything in between. Crandall Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. New roof construction, re-roof, flat or sloped, commercial or residential, Crandall Roofing does it all. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Crandall Roofing has you covered.
They got the injured player up. It's Ernie Toffe. He's a senior, 6'1", 230. I hate to see injuries. Of course, Newman suffered the big one last week. As Ernie Toffe makes his way off the field.
If they can get a first down here and Coach can, even if they don't, I say this a lot, even if you don't get in the end zone, but you can end the half with the ball in a game to recover from a bad game is positive. So if Newman only gets 2 first downs here but doesn't get in the end zone but they take a shot, that's a positive over last week against a team that's, a state-ranked team.
3rd and 5 for Newman from their own 25-yard line. 5 minutes to go now in this second quarter. Carmine to throw. He's got a little time. He's going to let it go deep. Jonah's out there, and Jonah's got it. Bertoli at the 48-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
Again, you go back to what we said earlier. There's 2 athletes making a play.
Yeah, he bought some time there for himself.
Threw it up, and Bertoli came back and made a catch. He threw it underneath, and so Bertoli adjusted and came back and battled for the ball.
So Newman's moving now. Swing it out to Cordell, looking for blocking on the outside. Strain, gets about a yard and a half, maybe 2. Play was just a little slow to develop that time. Newman's kind of hustling now. They got like what they call a 5-minute drill rather than a 2-minute drill. And they're going to put it in play right here. Uh-oh, Carmine has trouble with it. Picks it up and gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's a great job.
Yeah.
And these are the kind of things you expect from a guy that hasn't taken a lot of snaps, especially out of the gun. I think he mainly was under center his freshman year on the JV team, and you know that timing. He was in a hurry to get out there. He was excited about the play, and he just went a little too soon.
Plus, Grant's running a shade nose here. They're one of what we call 1 and 3 techniques, more of a college look defense. So the center has a lot to deal with right now with a massive defensive lineman that they're shifting to strength. So they're shifting shade center on the weak side to the shade to the guard on the strong side.
3rd down. Nothing doing there. They've tried to run the ball with Path, and it just has not worked tonight. Big play by the Grant defense. And Newman will have to punt. They ate up a little time, and the clock is running.
Yeah. Coach is trying to go up tempo here and see if he can get something going.
Back to the 50-yard line. Bringing up 4th down as Newman turns out.
Big Devin, big kick right here. I like just kicking this thing kind of out of bounds myself.
There's nobody too deep. No, he backed up now.
Decent kick. It's going to be unreturnable. That's a good thing, and it's inside the 20. And that's where Grant will take over with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to work with here before the end of the first half.
Where Grant will take over 1st and 10 for the Pacers.
Who has timeouts left here? Grant has
one, I believe,
okay.
yeah.
I would not, with 2:41, the way they move the ball on the ground, I would not be surprised if they run the ball a couple times here. Coach has been blitzing a lot with that wheel blitz coming off the edge. I'd see if he does that again. You got Penny out here on an island.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage here. We'll see if they try to challenge Kayvon.
Oh.
Fakes right, comes back left, dumps it off, and it's incomplete. Intended for D'Lo Knight. He couldn't hang on. Stops the clock, 2:35 to go. Newman's score came on a pick 6 by Jonah Bertoli. The extra point was blocked. Grant scored on a 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. They made their extra point. That's where we're at, 7-6. Spinning, trying to get away from Cardinals, but going down deep in the backfield, Tyson Griffin Jr. Newman defense comes up big right there.
So now Grant's going to have to make the decision if they're going to run it again and keep the clock running to give Newman no time. You need a completion, or because Newman has no timeout, so the only way they would get time on the clock here is if I believe that's what Coach is doing, though. They're using up all the time they can if they don't get this first down. Then give them no time left to score.
3rd and long. Newman doesn't have a timeout.
Yeah.
Crump to throw. Intercepted! Cordell Strain to the house! Touchdown, Cardinal Newman. Another pick 6 for Cardinal Newman. Oh my goodness. 2 of them tonight. And Newman takes the lead. How do you like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he saw there. It didn't look like he was ever open. Maybe expected a different route.
They've jumped it twice. That's, yeah. And you talked about it. That's understanding what they run, knowing the play.
No, that's, wow. Great job.
Devin Taylor. nails. No, that one's wide. Oh my goodness, I thought he had it. That doesn't take away. They've missed 2 extra points now. At some point, you're going to have to go for 2 and try to get back on the number. There's Cordell. Fired up, you could say. Wow, Newman leads it 13-7 now.
What I liked is both those interceptions were jumped extremely early. They read something early.
Yeah, no question about it. And it worked. Here's the touchdown again.
This is never open. I don't
know why he threw that pass.
Yeah, I mean, you wonder if the kid stumbled and was on a comeback route, but he looked like he was stumbling a little bit, so maybe he was supposed to be on a comeback route.
Here's your celebration.
Get over there with your teammates. There you go.
Fired up for sure.
1:43 left there. Let's see if they can keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, I agree with you that play was just never really open. Comes Devin Taylor. Now he's got to be bummed. He missed his first 2 extra points as a kicker. Let's see if he just doesn't boom this one right out of the back of the end zone.
I've switched over the years. I like it out of the end zone if you can get it there. It's short.
Let's see if the coverage team can get there. And they do, a little late, but he gets all the way out to the 28, so a decent return.
And so
The ball is finally dropped by number 21, Aiden Bissell.
So now Grant takes back over with 1:33, and of course they have the weapons to get down the field quickly, but no timeouts. That's kind of a bummer, and they got to be worried about trying to throw the ball right now. I'm wondering if they may not just run the ball a couple times and get in the locker room. They can't afford another pick 6.
Well,
I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, but they run the ball well if they get going. Their offensive and defensive lines have been very strong tonight. So Tyson Griffin is a threat from anywhere on the field. There he is, throwing the out route. Oh, it wasn't even an out.
Wow. Stopped by Strain again. Cordell gave up that touchdown, and I don't think he was happy about it. He knew he'd given up a little too much space and was, just not a great defensive play, and Grant took advantage of it, and he's come back and made a couple big plays.
Absolutely.
Now.
That's yes, absolutely.
Grant doesn't look like they're in a big hurry right now either, with the clock ticking.
Well, he's just tried it. Well, they got the timeout and they took it. Why'd the clock stop running?
I'm not sure. Ref did stop it. Grant does have a timeout. I'm sorry, I think I said they didn't.
He's going to ask him to fix the clock here.
Please put 1 minute, 17 seconds on the clock.
Okie dokie. Coach McManus, got to be excited about the way these Cardinals are playing right now. Whole different story from last week. 2nd and 10, they got nothing out of that one. So 1:17 for the Pacers now. Crump to throw.
This is
lots of room. And did he get that inbounds? I think they're going to give it to him.
Crump doesn't look comfortable if he feels pressure at all. He does not look comfortable. You can see he's safe here, but he doesn't. See how he never set his feet. He felt the guy coming off the edge, but he wasn't there yet. He was already looking to run.
Well, I'm not sure if he got a foot down there, Les. I saw a lot of white on that sideline. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, we're in the Bob Uecker seat, so.
Yeah, we are. Crump.
See?
In trouble, and that's a sack.
Great.
Cardinals get there.
Just a 4-man rush, too.
Everett Self.
Nice 4-man rush. We call it relentless pursuit. So
now
coach
the
is
clock's
probably
under a minute.
Yeah, coach is. You'll see they keep him inside. He steps up early here. He's a little jumpy in the pocket right now, which is an advantage to the defensive line. Get him off his spot.
2nd and long. 2nd and about 18 yards to
Coach
go
is
now.
letting the clock run here.
Yep. Crump to throw again.
There you go. He's got time.
Gonna go deep.
Should be picked here.
Oh, almost. Back in coverage was Lars Ludke.
Crump did lay that out with a nice tight spiral and nice touch. Very nice touch. Gave him a chance.
Stops the clock with 15 seconds to go. Ludke playing center field back there.
Wonder what Grant's going to do here, if they're going to run the ball, run the clock out, or are you going to take another shot?
I don't know.
Haven't heard much from Rosario Edwards yet.
Yeah, well, I think that's because Kayvon Penny is blanketing him. Kayvon is a great cover corner. Crump tries to throw this over the top, and it's high and incomplete. 9.3 to go. 4th down. Newman's going to get the ball back here.
He has a nice touch on the ball. He's just a little off target. He does have a nice release. Crump has a nice looking release and a nice touch. He's a little anxious in the pocket and a little off target right now.
Grant looking a little frustrated right now, and they're going to have to give up the ball.
I think I'd go after this. I don't even think I'd have a return guy there.
No,
I'd bring everybody up and say, don't touch the kicker, let's go.
100%.
You know,
try to block the kick.
Well,
gets it off nice.
Nice kick.
And Cordell's just going to let it fly over his head. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Oh, and it trickles into the end zone. A 67-yard punt. And they are heading to the locker room here at Ed Lloyd Field. The Cardinal Newman Cardinals, with a stunning first half of play, lead it 12-7. Both were defensive plays. Unbelievable. Pick six by Newman to the house. And we're going to send it down to Hugo on the sidelines.
At the half, the Cardinals lead it 12-7. I'm standing here with Coach Frank McManus. Coach McManus, you guys had a tough start to the season this past week. Come back. You guys are up 12-7 at half against one of the best teams in Northern California. How does it feel?
I mean, it feels good. We had some execution errors on offense and defense. We're glad we're up. Obviously, I'm glad we're up. But we've got a second half to go play. We got a couple adjustments to make. Just got to, again, get back, refocus, and execute on defense and offense.
Well, the big story heading into this game was Klein Guevara taking over at QB after LT went down. Evaluate his performance so far, and what are you looking to see out of him in the second half?
Steady in the first half, good decision maker. He's patient, real cerebral guy. I think, like I said, he get feet wet in that first half was a good thing, and I expect him to be sharper, more crisp, and I think the offense will start moving.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks.
All right, now it's time for the Cardinal Newman cheer team.
I'll get out there. I got too many games. That's just my voice. Oh, you don't have too many games. You'll be fine. See you, Brian. See ya.
All right.
How about it, ladies?
Nice job by the Newman cheerleaders. We'll step aside right here and be back with more in just a moment.
From the smallest of buildings to the largest, the simplest to the most detailed, and everything in between, Crandall Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. New roof construction, re-roof, flat or sloped, commercial or residential, Crandall Roofing does it all. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Crandall Roofing has you covered.
Marine has been a family-operated company since 1906 and is proud to provide premier marine and shipyard services. Our tugboats and barges ply the San Francisco Bay and its tributaries, delivering bulk materials for the construction and agricultural industries in a cost-effective and environmentally safe manner to its customers. We provide marine construction, dredging, salvage, and marine environmental remediation services. Whether you're tending to backyard flocks or managing commercial farms, our product is the perfect addition to your chicken feed. Our organic oyster shells are the purest form of calcium. They are packaged and shipped to agricultural customers throughout the United States, Canada, and the Pacific Rim. Our customers include orchards, vineyards, tree farms, golf courses, and berry farms, among others. Lynn Marine.
Smallest of buildings to the largest, the simplest to the most detailed, and everything in between, Crandall Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Crandall Roofing has you covered.
High school sports are one of the things that make living in California so great.
But sometimes the behavior in the stands can overshadow our achievements on the field.
I love it when my parents show up for me.
But being booed for missing a play could be crushing.
And remember that refs are people too.
They're trying their best to call a fair and correct game.
No one should feel insulted or ashamed
because of their race, ethnicity, or gender.
We should be able to hold our heads high after the match, win or lose.
High school is just a time of growth for everyone. It shapes who you are, like you meet new people, you learn how to make friends.
Some of our students don't have a place where they get to be the star player, or they get to compete for a chance to finish first, second, or third, and we wanted to be able to provide that for them.
It's a really special experience to be a part of a high school team, wear your jersey with your logo on the front and your name on the back.
Unified Sports is creating an athletics experience for all students, particularly focusing on those with special needs and having them create partners within our general education student population.
Great experience here, Unified. What do you got to say?
It isn't a thing where we're just trying to participate, and that's kind of the big thing that I believe in, is giving our Unified athletes the opportunity to compete at a high level.
At the CIF, we want to provide student athletes with the opportunity to belong, connect, and compete. Unified sports and Paralympic sports are two great examples of us being able to achieve that.
Sometimes with schoolwork, because I get overwhelmed or stressed out, and if I dance, all my emotions that I've held in just release because I put it into my dancing.
You know, that sense of achievement, that sense of I could do better. Maybe next time I'll practice, so maybe next time we can win. that's part of life. And so those life lessons need to be, given to everybody.
Hey, so Halim's going to bounce pass it to Jackson, and Jackson, you take a shot.
Once I saw him on the mat, it just brought joy to me because he was good at it. He was not scared. He did not give up.
It's not really a disability. It's just a different ability. Just something you need to overcome, and not because it's a challenge, but because it's something to learn from.
I put my school logo on me. Like, I see them cheering for me in the stands. I see mom and dad cheering for me.
And by the time I know it, they can teach me how to get in a block sometimes.
The stigma around special education, once students get involved with the sports, it just completely breaks that.
It brings a level of positivity and increases our culture to levels that you can't even explain.
If our superstar varsity athlete that has a scholarship can go ahead and be friends with somebody who they might not necessarily think they're going to be friends with, then we can do it. I can't think of a better program than Unified Sports.
Big hits!
Good job, guys.
Sack yet. So he was proud of the O-line and obviously. All right, we are back and time to look at some halftime highlights. Got kind of exciting there, didn't it, Les? So let's take a look at some of the big plays of that first half. Take it away, Les Richardson.
Well, I think it's what we talked about before the game. If they have some big positive plays coming off of last week's, everything's an improvement. Here, getting a sack early, and like Coach was talking about how he's confident in his young quarterback being calm and hanging in there. And two athletes making plays, the connections he's had, some great throws, simple throws. Coach is putting him in a good position, and then their defense makes these outstanding plays. This is the pick that he read so early. This is the first one. I believe this is the second one, right? Yep.
That's still the first one. Yeah.
No, that's the first replay, yeah.
Two angles.
And we were talking about it, like we were saying, what's the scout report? Why are they jumping these so early? And it's because they see it coming. The defense bent. They got one good Grant got a great drive to respond and run it down the field here with some great running. But the defense held. Grant did end up getting in the end zone.
Yeah, I think we've got the fourth down play. Here's the fourth down play right here.
Again, this is a tough play in high school. You give the wide receiver so much room, and he's out there on an island. Great high school play. And here's where he recovers for himself. He gave up one. He goes, I'm taking one back.
Second pick six. And let's check out the celebration by the Cardinals. That got the crowd going a little bit for sure.
Yeah.
So there we are at the half, 12-7, and we will be back with more here at Cardinal Newman High School in just a moment.
Smallest of buildings to the largest, the simplest to the most detailed, and everything in between. Cardinal Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Cardinal Roofing has you covered.
High school sports are one of the things that make living in California so great.
But sometimes the behavior in the stands can overshadow our achievements on the field.
I love it when my parents show up for me.
But being booed for missing a play could be crushing.
And remember that refs are people too.
They're trying their best to call a fair and correct game.
No one should feel insulted or ashamed
because of their race, ethnicity, or gender.
We should be able to hold our heads high after the match, win or lose.
Coming in on a different input over here. So
I just want to, what they're thinking, kind of, That's why I asked.
12-7 here at the half. Hugo's going to try to grab Grant head coach Carl Reed when he comes out. Just going to see how far our wireless mic goes. So we'll take another quick commercial break. And we'll be right back with that in just a moment.
Tackle, and he's gone on the very first play. Oh!
Waiting for both teams to make it back out here, and Hugo's going to grab Carl Reed. But you see the score here at the half, 12-7. Newman with the lead. How about that? Let's check out some other scores around the Redwood Empire, if we can get them. I've got Carrillo 20, Freedom 6. Petaluma 14, Santa Rosa 6. What do they call that? The battle for the bone, or what is that thing?
The club.
The club. The club. Okay, 37-0. St. Helena over Justin Siena. That's a big Napa County showdown. Windsor 14, Hayward 0. That's at the half. Annalee 35, Napa 21. And I think Hugo's trying to get the coach over there now. And let's check in with Hugo right now.
I'm standing here with Grand Head Coach Carl Reed. Coach Reed, great job for you guys to start the season against Central last week. You guys had a big win, but now down at half, 12-7. What's the message to your team at half?
Clean up mistakes and finish. Clean up mistakes and finish. You know, we gave 12 points offensive turnovers, but defense is playing well. But just clean up mistakes and finish the game.
All right, and we saw your player Tofi go down. Is he going to be okay?
Yeah, he's good. He's fine.
All right, well, Coach, thank you. Good luck at the second half.
All right, well, thank you for that, Hugo. And Coach Carl Reed of Grant. So far, so good. If you're Cardinal Newman, definitely responding much better than what happened to them last week. There's Coach McManus. And imagine it was a pretty enthusiastic locker room. I think they were all a little bit down. They were starting to wonder, you know, new coaches. You have a tough first game. Everybody starts going, wait a minute, what are we doing here, you know? But now all of a sudden they're going, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. We're playing Grant. We're ahead 12-7 at the half.
No, I think Coach has to be happy. I'm sure he talked about his mistakes, but I know he's got to be happy to be in a lead here. And what I said before the game is, as long as they show improvement from the first game, the coach has to take the positives, and that's probably what he worked on in there, besides addressing their few mistakes that gave Grant position. Also, I didn't get to hear what the Grant coach said, but I imagine he was talking about eliminating mistakes.
I'm sure. Yep. There you see our score, 12-7, as we are high above the Cardinal Newman campus. The old Redwood Highway looking south towards Santa Rosa. And Newman will get the ball to start the second half. I want to mention everybody who made the inaugural Coaches Kickoff Barbecue possible, our corporate sponsors, Core Electrical and Cardinal Roofing, and then all the coaches, the teams, the parents, the Moritzen family, Eagle Distributing, Iron Ox Brewing, War Pigs Craft Kitchen, Larry Helix, CN Football Parents for managing the beer garden, Cardinal Newman Baseball Team for cornhole, the Crystal Ballers Band, CN Dad's Club, and the CN's Mom Club. And did you notice the new arch when you came in? That's the CN Moms Club. They got that new arch, and tomorrow there's more going on here on campus, as the Cardinal Newman volleyball team will be in action. 11 a.m. for Frosh, 12 for JV, and varsity at 1, and they're taking on the Petaluma Trojans. Glad to get all that out of the way, and they put a few more seconds on the clock, and Newman's ready to go. They want to get going. They want the clock running as quickly as possible. Huge opening possession. You know, what's that old saying? The last possession of the first half, first possession of the second half. Coaches talk about that a lot, right?
Absolutely. And I don't know what they went over. I don't know what they went over at halftime here. I'd like to see him get his young quarterback again some more confident throws like he worked on. That early misdirection throw where the ball, where he can stare down one defender into that zone defense, have him sit there, straight, easy throws. I don't know how successful they're going to be running the ball not inside. They're going to have to probably keep working on the perimeter game. Grant seems very tough inside. Grant, on the other hand, I fully expect them to just come out and pound the rock when they get it. I think the coach is going to try to come downhill behind their big tackles.
Cordell Strain drops back deep. Mr. Romero, Jose, about to kick it off for the Grant Pacers as we head for quarter number 3 here at Ed Lloyd Field. And wouldn't you know it, we've got ourselves a little bit of a ball game here. Here we go, second half from Ed Lloyd Field. Low kick, Webb picks it up. And look at Dylan Webb. Gets out to the 33-yard line. Had a little trouble getting the handle on that thing. That's where Carmine Guevara and the Newman offense will take over.
Yeah, decent field position. In high school, if you can't kick it in the end zone, I like that. Low kick, hit bouncing around, anything can happen.
You never know, right?
You never know. That's why if you can't reach that end zone, give them something they have to handle.
Well, I think if you're grading Carmine Guevara, you got to give him a pretty high grade right now. He's made some nice plays. They've had a little trouble with the snap exchange, but he has managed this offense pretty well. He hasn't got him in the end zone, but they haven't been snuffed either, and they've given their defense a chance to make a couple plays. First down. Haven't been able to run the ball, and they won't here either, as Path gets nailed by Julian Bruno for a loss.
A lot of penetration by that D-line all game. That's why I like the Newman early on, their motions with making the defense identify themselves a little better.
Loss of a couple there.
And again, they're shading that nose on the center. So if they're not covering up the guards, if they're shading the center has more than one thing to do. He can't just snap the ball and search. He's got to deal with what we call a one technique or shade nose. And so that adds another, especially when they're in the gun like this.
Second down and a little more than 12. Uh-oh, trouble in the backfield. Carmine's going to have to try to make something happen with his feet. Now he throws it, and it's picked off. Was he out of bounds, though? Refs running over there.
I'd have to see the replay. Throw the red flag. It was
close.
He might have got one down.
Yeah,
they're saying he did.
Only need 1 foot down in high school, and that's unfortunate.
Illegal man downfield's decline.
Penalty. It's Grant's ball. Here it is.
Oh, I guess he did. It looks like he did get that 1 foot down.
So that's the first time tonight where Carmine's really tried to force something. There was obviously a mix-up in the backfield.
It might have been that little misdirection we saw earlier in the game, and somebody went the wrong way. It's hard to tell from that angle, but we're in the Euchre seats, and the side judge is down there. He has a better shot.
First down, Crump in business, wide open. Oh my goodness, it's picked off by Kayvon. Oh my goodness, the ball came out of the receiver's hands, and Kayvon gets the ball right back for the Cardinals.
Again, being around the ball, good things happen. And I'm shocked that they would go back He's wide open, easy in route. They're giving him plenty of room, and he just bounces it up in the air.
Boy, and if Kayvon had been able to keep his feet, I'll tell you what, he might have been sailing the other way. So one play later, Newman gets the ball right back.
That's amazing. I didn't expect Grant to come out throwing like that.
So here we go. First down, Newman, near midfield. They're going to try to run it. Path squeaking his way through there, and Path manages to get 5+ yards. Great hard run right up the middle there by Path. Sean Embry's not giving up on that run, and they're starting to get a little bit better blocking in there on that play, and he's got to keep that defense honest some way.
Well, I think, I said earlier, you talk about momentum. Newman gets a little momentum here, and they start moving the ball. They put a little bit of doubt in Grant, and they might be able to move the ball inside. It's a tough go in there, though.
Turnovers have really hurt the Grant Pacers tonight. 3 of them, 2 of them resulting in touchdowns on pick sixes. They're going to run it again with Pat. Gets a nice seal block from the tight end on the outside by Luke Holzneck. But the Grant defense, they are so fast, and Path seems to be shaken up now. He's very slow to get up.
He has good vision. He's taking what's there. They're loading the box, and their interior. They're 2 interior. They're 1 and 3 technique. Their nose guard and their D tackle are very stout. They're doing a great job.
3rd and about 3. Path is making his way off now. Seems to be okay. He took a big hit right there, I'll tell you what. Huge 3rd down play now for Newman. If they can get a first down and really get Grant on their heels, that would be huge.
I'd like to see him get Carmen on the perimeter here, or have them sit down a little curl route against the zone.
Third and about 3.5. Estrella now in the backfield.
Yeah, they got
and it took him too much time, or somebody moved. I'm not sure which.
I think it's delay a game. He was counting, but they also they got away with a little motion there.
Delay a game. Back, moving up 5 yards.
That changes the dynamics a lot.
Well,
right
sure
here.
does, yeah. Because you might be tempted if you get a couple yards to go for it there on 4th down. There's Devin Taylor getting warmed up in case they can get into field goal range. And I tell you what, he's got a big foot. He's had one blocked, and he pulled one, but you could see he had good distance on that one. And it's his first time kicking extra points and field goals in a game. So.
Which way's the wind blowing? I don't see a flag.
I'm not sure. Not a whole lot of wind right now. Tight end goes in motion. Carmine's going to throw it. He's got Cordell Strain, and he's going to be close to the first down. I think he got it. You're right.
Got about a yard.
Nothing fancy, but again, a good play call by the Cardinals.
That's a big first down.
Huge.
I mean, he sets his speed. He's staring his target down. He saw his read. That's a good pitch and catch, as they say. It's great move. You got this bunch group again to the short.
Markers fly all over. I'm not sure what was wrong with that, but all of the officials saw it.
I think Lyman downfield. He held on to the ball too long, maybe. That's my guess. What did he say?
I'm not sure, but his mic isn't working.
They had that quad bunch over here to the short side, going fast. I can't see couldn't see what Spencer Crumb's doing. Couldn't see a signal on the side there.
So 1st and 15 now.
It's all right. The clock is moving here, so that's it's positive yards gradually is a good. They're doing positive things, and the clock is moving.
They are in Grant territory at the 45-yard line. Cardinal Newman, the home team here from the North Coast section. Grant Union, power from Sacramento. Misdirection. Carmine says, okay, I'll keep it. I'm not sure if that was misdirection or if that was a design play. It looked like he meant to hand that off to somebody, and there was nobody there.
I don't know. Somebody, he held it out, it's hard to say. I like the motion. Again, they ran this early. See, the Grant linebackers are skipping across with that motion, so I like that.
Great block on the outside by Fagata Matai.
So I don't know if the running back was supposed to take that fake to draw the extra outside backer that made the tackle or not, or if he's supposed to lead.
2nd and 8. Newman picks up 7 yards there on first down. Here comes Brody Estrella, and he's got the outside, their best running play of the night there by Estrella. Picks up some yardage.
Brody Estrella on the carry. Takes that ball out of bounds.
They ran that fly sweep or wide sweep to Bertoli earlier too tonight that went well.
And now I think you got to be in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the, yeah.
3rd and maybe 1.5.
I would not be surprised for them to take a shot somewhere. The play action or that fly.
Here comes Jonah.
There it is.
They do give it on that little fly action, and that didn't work. He'd been better off just to keep going.
Yep.
Tried to cut it back inside. Grant read that perfectly, and they lost a yard or two. Now it's 4th down.
And if you see, he flipped it forward to him. So
so it's a pass play.
If he dropped it, it's an incomplete pass.
Only lost about a yard. 4th and 3 now. Newman trying to hold on to some momentum here. Coach Embry taking his time to try to figure this one out. And there's no play clock, but I'll tell you what, they're going to have to kind of hustle on this one, I think.
Yep. He called it.
They called timeout. They were in no hurry to do anything right there.
You don't want to lose that in a close game like this. You don't want to lose that timeout, though.
No.
Timeout on the field. Timeout.
Well, I want to thank you for being with us. Dave Cox and Les Richardson bringing you the action here tonight. And what a game so far. This quarter's going by pretty quick now, 6:42, and that's exactly what Newman wants. They want the clock to roll. This is a huge possession. If they come down here and score right now, Grant's going to be really on their heels a little bit. If you make it a 3-score game, that you just hope those missed extra points don't come back to haunt Newman.
I think you just talked during the no-hitter.
Yeah.
Don't talk to the pitcher.
It's the elephant in the room right now, right?
That's earlier when he missed those, I'm like that can come back to hurt us. It's both teams have made different mistakes. It's just that Cardinal Newman is just totally capitalized on the interceptions. That one drive again that Grant where they just shoved it down their throat. If they get back to that and give them that spark, because they don't have the momentum right now. If they get this stop, they might get a little momentum back. If Newman gets this first down, I think momentum stays with Newman. And again, it's going to come down to discipline then. Some teams don't play well from behind. Some teams will fight back and use a Dan Campbell. They're going to bite you on the knee.
So here we go. 4th and 3 from the 33-yard line. Guevara to throw.
He's there.
He's in trouble. And Carmine goes down for a loss. Things collapsed on him in a hurry there. He thought he had an open guy down there. Noah with the sack.
Pass off. Big pressure coming in from number 54 behind, as well as Noah.
So
there's no size on here. That's a load.
He's big. Him and Hine. 9 out of 10 on Hine. He's only a sophomore, too. He's huge. So Grant takes over.
Yeah, the Grant's interior is a force. That's a force.
I'm almost tempted to try a field goal there because isn't it just a touchback in high school? You don't get it from. Here comes the run. And they take him down just shy of the first down. Good play on first down by Gary Tia.
So they're going to have to get Cardinal Newman. They're going to get Cardinal Newman back in the box. Earlier in the game, we saw him bringing the safety down inside the box and load that box with 9 guys. So we'll see. I mean,
second down.
With Penny out here on the corner, I mean, they're pretty safe on the corner here. I expect them to get back, and somebody came on late over there. Oh, they finally saw him.
Cordell picks him up, 2nd and 1. Straight ahead.
Nice.
I don't think he got it.
I think he might have.
Oh,
the
yeah,
forward
he's across,
momentum, yeah.
Yeah, he's across the 45. That's a first down for Grant.
This is kind of what I expect the coach to do, is to come out and stop messing around and challenges guys.
Only brought down by number 59, Jaden Wall. First and 10 for the Patriots.
First and 10. Grant trying to keep this drive going now. They trail 12-7, 5:31 to go, third quarter.
Let's see if they do run this right or not. Almost looks like he's going to throw the ball. Going to run it well.
Run it. And nothing doing there. Great job by the Newman defense. Dylan Webb was the first guy on the scene.
That's a great fill. Great that we talked about that earlier. If they're doing a gap exchange on defense, the linebacker's got to shoot that gap, and he did. Great job.
No gain on the play.
No gain. That first down play can be so big. Run it again. Nice little hesitation. Look out, big yardage. Penalty marker down, way back. Cordell takes him down after a huge gain, but this one may be coming back. Spencer threw a flag back near midfield. It's a hold against Grant. Oh my goodness. And the sad thing for Grant is it was way behind the play too.
Late.
Unnecessary block, but it was a hold. There's no question about it.
Grant's coach is all the way out past the numbers, and he's probably like yelling that had nothing to do with the play.
Holding call gave a nice run, placing the ball there at the 41-yard line.
From the spot of the foul, that backs him up to the 41-yard line.
Second down for Grant.
I still would not expect them to go to the air here. I mean, he might, but I do not expect him to put this ball downfield.
Second and about 18, I believe. 17, they'll call it. Interesting formation. We got 3 here on the near side, 1 to the far side. And now Grant's going to take another timeout. All right, we'll step aside ourselves here now. Things getting interesting here at Ed Lloyd Field. Newman and Grant going at it. 12-7, Newman.
Marine has been a family-operated company since 1906 and is proud to provide premier marine and shipyard services. Our tugboats and barges ply the San Francisco Bay and its tributaries, delivering bulk materials for the construction and agricultural industries in a cost-effective and environmentally safe manner to its customers. We provide marine construction, dredging, salvage, and marine environmental remediation services. Whether you're tending to backyard flocks or managing commercial farms, our product is the perfect addition to your chicken feed. Our organic oyster shells are the purest form of calcium. They are packaged and shipped to agricultural customers throughout the United States, Canada, and the Pacific Rim. Our customers include orchards, vineyards, tree farms, golf courses, and berry farms, among others. Lynn Marine.
Newman cheerleaders staying lively here. Second down for Grant. They've changed coverage now. Jonah's out there, and they're going to double team that guy kind of. Throw it near side. Oh, great read by Kayvon. and they stop it for a huge loss. Wow, are the Cardinals ready for that or what? They jumped that play.
Earlier, they read this play well again. We're missing it here a little bit on the replay, but again, that was what their pick earlier was on a very similar play. And if he didn't catch that, that might have been a fumble because it might have been thrown behind him.
Good point, yeah. Kayvon Penny with a huge play for Newman.
Ends up getting tackled right there at the 32-yard line.
Got another angle of that.
Let's see here.
Great read by Kayvon.
Yes. Jumped it. And the rest of the guys' team pursuit.
Yeah, Kayvon ended up making the tackle also. Newman bench fired up. Penalty markers down. Delay of game against Grant. So both teams have had a little trouble with delay of game calls, and that's a big one now. It's 3rd and 1,000,000.
Get that ball snapped.
Talked about discipline a little bit earlier. What do you do? Somebody's going to step up and make a play here. I mean, there's no doubt Grant has playmakers.
Here we go. I'm going to call it 3rd and 30. How's that? They hand off. No, he keeps. Crump's rolling, and he's going to have to step out of bounds, and Grant's going to have to punt the football. Kayvon is limping. That's not good. Not sure what that play was. I mean, it looked like they were just going to hand it off, and then he tried to run, and then he just headed for the sidelines, 4th down.
Yeah, a little earlier, and I was commenting, he gets a little rattled early. He leaves the pocket a little bit early. You'd like to see him set his feet for maybe a split second more and take a little bit more of a look. Unless it was nothing there, especially in a big play like that, it's you can throw up a deep ball. It's almost better than a punt sometimes. Oh, that's a great kick.
Punt is a very high one.
Oh, they're going to throw a flag on that.
Oh, and he hit Cordell. Yep. So that's going to cost Grant some yardage. And while we're waiting for them to sort that out, let's check in with Hugo.
Thank you, Dave. This Cardinal Newman student section has been absolutely electric. This is the most electric student section I've seen in years here at Cardinal Newman. They have been going with the players, going with the flow of the game. The Grant players, they can't hear themselves. The Grant team has been struggling on offense. They've been struggling on defense. They can't hear their plays. They're getting disoriented, and it's causing a lot of flags against the Pacers. If this student section keeps it up, this Grant team could be headed for an early exit. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Hugo. Referees are still kind of sorting this out.
I couldn't hear a word Hugo said from up here, but I wish I had his energy.
Yeah, don't we all? They're going to call it, I don't know what. Yeah, they're going to give him 15, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, at first I wasn't sure which way they were going to go with it. But now it's all the way across midfield, so Newman gets terrific field position out of this. They're going to be on the Grant 48-yard line. My goodness.
Wow.
Carmine just dumps that one off. Smart play.
There's nobody there.
He's outside the tackle, so no penalty on that. 2nd and 10.
Second down. 2nd and 10.
So Newman now is 2nd and 10. Neither offense has really been able to generate a whole lot. Grant had that one drive, but it took a 4th down play to get him in the end zone. 2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line of Grant. Newman with the football and the lead. Straight ahead. Brody trying to fight for extra yardage, and there will be none. He never went down, though. Brody is one tough customer. It's going to be 3rd down. Struggling to run the football. They've had 1 or 2 pretty good plays, and that fly sweep really has been their best play against this tough Grant front line. 3rd and 11, minute 56 to go in the 3rd quarter. A lot of football left to play here at Ed Lloyd Field. Newman has been able to get good field position, but hasn't been able to do much with it here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 11. Run it again. Brody stays up somehow, and Brody's near a 1st down, and a penalty marker goes down.
It's going to be close.
Penalty marker was way back.
Yeah.
Holding, offense.
Oh, my. See if we pick it up. I mean, it came from the back judge, right? It's a great job by Brody to keep the play alive. I don't see a hold anywhere, do you?
It was to the left of the camera. I couldn't see. There was a pile over there. Somebody must have been trying to pull off the pile, and a hand grabbed him.
10-yard penalty. Taking the ball all the way back to the 41-yard line. 3rd down.
So 3rd down now.
This is tough for a young quarterback here.
Yeah, it's too bad because they had a 1st down there. Clock is rolling down near a minute. Carmine setting up a screen. Good play call. And they get back to the original line of scrimmage. Path took that one.
Truthfully, I thought Coach would go to the screen earlier. I'm glad he finally called one. That was a good call. And they get so much penetration by that D line and that 4-man front.
Boy, he almost got through there. That block just couldn't be sustained long enough, and now Devin Bertoli will punt it away. Dropping back, Savion Bandy.
It's a positive play, so they're making positive plays.
Big guy, Devin Bertoli. Low kick. He's going to field it for some reason down inside the 5. Well, that's why, because he's going to get all the way out past the 20. Thought he was nuts for trying to take that one inside the 5, and he's lucky that he didn't get taken down back there. 7.7 to go in the 3rd. Interesting football game, kind of low scoring, but really quite a chess match with these coaches right now is what's going on.
I think, I mean, if you're coaching in this game, neither one is trying to make a mistake. Not that you don't always do that, but it's the next mistake that's going to play the role.
Yeah. Grant's given up a couple of pick-6 interceptions. Newman's defense has been terrific all night long. This will be the final play of the 3rd, barring a penalty. Tia out to the 25-yard line.
Again, he's got great balance. He's got his head downfield. This is what I expected Grant to do when they came out in half. So Newman's made it to the 4th quarter here with the lead.
So we have completed 3 quarters of play here at Cardinal Newman High School, and it is 12-7. The Cardinal Newman Cardinals with the lead here on Friday night at Ed Lloyd Field, and we'll take a break and be back with the final 12 minutes of this one in just a moment.
Smallest of buildings to the largest, the simplest to the most detailed, and everything in between. Crandall Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Crandall Roofing has you covered.
12-7. Heading to the fourth quarter. Little helmet work down there. Final 12 minutes on the clock here at Ed Lloyd Field. Handoff. And he drives forward for about a yard. It was tough sledding. Newman's defense very quick to the football tonight, doing a really nice job.
You watch Dylan Webb come off the edge here. He's not even honoring the quarterback at all. So if the quarterback disconnects on one of these, it must, again, the scouting report would be interesting to see what coach put together for Newman here. What he put together against Grant is what I'm saying, because some of the linebackers are coming off the edge without even honoring any kind of disconnect.
3rd and 1. They throw it, and they've got the first down. Cordell makes the play, but they pick up about 4 yards, and that will move the chains for the Grant Pacers.
Comes pass complete. Lutke there with the tackle, as well as Vitoy pushing him out.
I'm a little bit shocked they threw the ball there, but they got the first down.
Yeah, it worked.
I expected him to go to the quick out over here to Penny and make him come up and make that play.
First down, Grant.
Because the corners are playing so far off.
Far cry from the Manteca game last week, that's for sure. Throw again, complete again, and close to another first down. Out at the 42-yard line. I think that was Kobe Shabazz who caught that one.
And that was a good throw. That was inside the zone, which he was outside the linebacker, inside the corner. That was a good throw, good spot.
Looks like it's coming back.
Yep, flag.
Coming back.
Flag on the play. Penalty will go against Grant. Moving the ball back. 5 yards, so we keep first down. First and 15.
Again, another mistake.
Wow, that's huge for the Newman defense. They've benefited all night from Grant mistakes, and let's see if they can get off the field one more time. Handoff right side. Nope. Great play. Newman's defense is there. I believe it might have been Webb who was in on that one. See who else was in there. Vitoy. Webb was definitely the first guy on the scene. Somebody was going low there and mopped it up.
Play for Watson, bringing up second down. Placing that ball just shy of the 29-yard line.
2nd and 15. Pass complete, far side, knocked out of bounds.
Pass complete to number 1, Shabazz.
Shabazz make the catch again. 3rd down. Another huge 3rd down play.
Going out of bounds. Ball to be placed right there at the 46-yard line. 3rd down.
Comes that wheel stunt.
Pass incomplete. No call. 4th down. Nice defense by Jonah Bertoli. He didn't play defense last year, but I tell you what, he's very good. Well, Grant is not bringing the punting unit on right now. I mean, and maybe they believe in their defense. Newman hasn't been able to move the ball all night long, so we'll say, hey, we'll give you the ball right here at the 36. Go for it.
I guess. I don't.
Risky business right here for the Grant Pacers.
There's over 9 minutes left in this game.
Newman showing blitz. No count yet from the back judge. He's getting ready to start it.
They're going to do a quick kick
now they move some guys around and they are going to kick it.
He'll kick it.
If you're Newman, you just let it go over your head, right? The ball's on the ground. Look out! It's recovered way back, but Newman's going to get the football at the 19-yard line.
Oh, I thought they might place it right where he kicked it from. but I guess not.
Oh,
get the
my
ball
goodness.
Now we'll see if Newman can't get in, if our kicker will get our right. If they don't get a chance to move the ball here, that field goal will play a big role. Let's see if they can get a little offense going here.
Yeah, now this is definitely field goal range. See, he tried to kick it there and couldn't. Camera guy's like, where's the ball?
Yep.
And Newman ends
Whoever
up
went
getting
to
it.
scoop it kicked it by accident.
Yeah, right. They thought they were going to scoop and score.
Yeah.
Huge break for Newman.
Another big mistake. Empty.
Oh, they're going with some
Quads.
kind of a wildcat thing here for Cordell.
Oh.
And they get about a yard, maybe 2.
I think they wanted to. I think they wanted to wrap that with the wing and have him bounce that outside.
Yep.
And
didn't quite get there.
Yeah.
That was one of the thoughts I think they had going into this week, was going wildcat because of what happened last week and having to play a freshman quarterback who hadn't really had any varsity experience. But Carmine kind of stepped up and said, hey, I got this, and here we are. Second down. Field goal unit's got to be ready, and that would make it a 3-score game for Newman. Now, you still can go for 2 if you're Grant, but throws this one to Jonah. Looking for blocking. Jonah to the 10. Out of bounds just before the 10, so he's going to be shy of the first down.
About the 14.
Yeah.
Man down. Can't see
Injured
what number.
player. I think it was one of the Grant guys. Here's that play.
This again, earlier I was talking about getting to the perimeter and let your athletes make plays, and here you go.
Jonah kind of sliding down there. There is an injured player. We'll take a look at this play one more time. Grant player on the far side. Faked it to Cordell a little bit. Not much of a fake. And then Jonah was just trying to get that edge.
I would have liked to see him stay in bounds on that, keep the clock running, but with the injured player, it doesn't really matter.
It's like Jonah's down also. There's 2
so now
players
the coach,
down.
if he doesn't get this, I think he has to kick it if they can hold it, because they had one blocked earlier, so he's going to have second thoughts, and they've missed one.
Grant player's now up, but Jonah is still down.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, Jonah's down. He went down at the end of that play, and he is still down. Theoretically, they could start.
Oh, it looks like cramp.
Yeah, he's being stretched, so
Yeah.
I think you're right about that.
Nice to see Fullwiler walking off the field on his own.
They'll probably start, since he's so far out, they'll probably. He's got to get back up by his team before they. No, I guess they're going to go.
So Newman with a 3rd down and about 5. You got to wonder about, they're going to go wildcat again with Cordell Strain. He's going straight ahead. Cordell near the 10. It's going to be 4th and about 1.
All right, decision time. Oh, looks like he's bringing a kicker on.
He's bringing guys in. This could be jumbo time. Yep, he's bringing in Devin Taylor. Try to make it somewhat of a 3-score game. It would force Grant to try to go for 2.
This is, if they can get this kickoff, and this is a good decision.
Odd angle here. We'll see if Devin can get it. Carmine's the holder. Devin's kick.
Got it.
Is good. He made it. Oh my goodness. His first varsity field goal. And Newman adds to the lead. How about that? It was a good snap, good hold. He kind of hooked it a little bit.
He brought it back, and it was a little low, but you know what? It went through. 3 points, 3 points.
Here he is looking at it.
There you
He's
go.
like, did I get it? Did I get it? Yeah, I did.
Come on now.
He's been working so hard in the spring. He was out here with Coach Bear trying to figure out how to kick field goals, and he kept getting better and better and better. And you see, he had plenty of distance.
Plenty of distance, yeah.
I wasn't sure if the officials were going to concur on that or not. So the offense finally puts points on the board for Newman. It's only 3, but it's a big 3.
There you go. We talked about it earlier. Little things, doing little things right. It's nice because he had one blocked and he missed one. Now he comes back and makes up for it.
Yeah, that gets all those points back, and it's not. You can't call it a 3-score game or a 2-score game really, because they could go for 2, but it's about as good as you can get right now. And I think Coach McManus will take any points that his offense can put on the board. Although I would have been tempted to go for it right there on 4th and 1.
That was a good decision.
Call me crazy.
Coach has got to be happy. Stay in bounds. Got to stay in bounds. Nope.
Kicks it out of bounds. See what Grant does here now, whether they just bring the offense out or they make him kick it again. I would make him kick it again, but that's just me.
Well,
they're bringing the offense out.
Yeah, because they're going to get on the 35, and they haven't started on any kick. They haven't had any bad field position. That again is easy to make that decision from up here. So the theme would be right here with Newman's defense is if we just bend but don't break. And unfortunately for Grant, they haven't been able to sustain anything but one drive. The mistakes pop up, and we talked about it when we said it a little bit ago. Who's going to make that mistake? Grant's not been able to sustain the drives from mistakes. There they go, running the rock straight ahead. Here he goes.
A little bit of room.
Yep.
And a penalty marker down in the backfield. Could it be another holding call?
Tyson Griffin.
It can be.
He's down.
Yeah, Tyson Griffin, their star running back, is down.
It's in the area of a hold. I haven't seen if he signaled it yet.
Yep. They're marching it off, and with the player down, we'll step aside.
It's not really a disability, it's just a different ability.
Unified Sports is creating an athletics experience for all students, particularly focusing on those with special needs.
We never put limits on him.
They want to win. They go there to win.
It's just an energy that, to be honest, you can't explain it.
It's really fun when we're all cheering for each other.
At the CIF, we want to provide every student with the opportunity to belong, connect, and compete.
I can't think of a better program than Unified Sports.
We are back. Players still down. Danger Zone has been a big part of making some noise. I think it was red, white, and blue theme tonight. What do you think?
I think
some kind of patriotic theme.
There you go. As we talked before the game a little bit here about just doing some things positive. So if Newman hangs on to this, it's huge, not just for the win, but that they did the positive things to recover from last week. Virtually no offense last week to come back and have offense, and the defense kind of carried them tonight with. And I keep saying Grant mistakes, and Newman's defense is causing some of those mistakes.
Grant's offense clicked on all cylinders last week against Central. They put up some big numbers, but the Newman defense has risen to the occasion here tonight. 1st and a bunch now. Hand it off again straight ahead, and this time the Newman defense converges. Nothing doing there. Who's coming up from the bottom of the pile? Looks like guy who's had a good night, Gavin Brockett, made a couple big plays, and he comes up from the bottom that time.
Who's 26? I don't have him on the roster.
That's Brody Estrella.
26?
Mm-hmm. Brody Estrella.
He's been in there. He's around the football. 26?
Yeah, he's 26.
Okay.
Second down.
2nd and a bunch now. Deep ball. Nobody there. Cordell had the best shot at it.
That was good coverage.
Very good. 3rd and long.
Goes incomplete. Staying there on the coverage.
So another big 3rd down play. Third and 18. Newman defense trying to get off the field. Time definitely becoming a factor right now if you consider this a 2-score game. 6:41 left. Newman's defense looking to get off the field right here, and their offense, you can bet, will just chew on clock if they get the ball back here. Webb showed blitz, backed off, little pump fake, and that's intercepted over the middle.
I don't know who number 5 is.
Picked off by Newman.
Pass intercepted by number 5, Cardinal Newman. Turn the ball over.
Who's 5? Who did that? Who was that?
So Newman takes back over. Huge play.
Is that 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions?
That
5,
is
4 or 5?
4.
6:36 here.
Handoff straight ahead. Path. Nothing there. They're going to stay between the tackles.
DN came off the edge unblocked here, got away from a block. Sustain it. But the clock's going to run here. And
Levi Kohler had the interception. We don't have him.
Well, with all the under JVs and people up switching jerseys.
Well, yeah, there's been a lot of jersey switches. We're still early in the season.
He was in, Levi Kohler was in a great spot. That crossing route was coming into him, and he stepped up.
So Newman with their 4th interception, 6 minutes to go. Secondary has been just unbelievable for Newman tonight. They haven't given up any big pass plays, and they've intercepted 4 passes. Here's Path again. Oh, nice little run here for Path. He gets down to about the 38 yard line.
Great balance. He's got momentum. This is, you know, I talk about teams that can't play from behind. So maybe Grant's discipline maybe a little bit because they moved some D linemen that time, and Path had great vision coming off the edge there. It's a more workable down for the young quarterback.
3rd and about 3.5, maybe 4.
This is, I think for coaches, it's got to be 2 downs. At this point in the game, you're not going to gain anything by punting it.
Clock rolling. They'll come with Path again.
It's going to be close.
Oh my, and some extra effort. Path may have moved the chains right there. How big would that be? He's still digging down in there. They finally do blow the whistle.
Walk away.
With the carry.
Clutch run right there.
There's some grabbing
and
going on.
And they spot it for a 1st down. It is a big 1st down.
See if we get a better view here of his run. Yeah, good eyes. Good eyes. Look at him reading his block and downhill. Downhill, head forward, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Great block by Devin Bertolli.
Clock is running at 4:49 here. Get the right play, sustain blocks, run the clock. Don't get greedy. Just do what you do. I know it sounds cliche or whatever the word you want to use is, but Newman's in a great spot here. They have momentum. They got confidence.
They got clock running. Here he comes again straight ahead.
See, it's
boy,
tough.
And at some point you maybe try to do something a little different here, you know, and catch him, burn them on a big play. I mean, they're just stacking everybody in the box right now.
The one thing you know, it's easy for us to say up here, Coach, take that shot, but that clock is running.
It's true.
If we take the shot and it's incomplete, that clock stops. And Grant, do they have 2 timeouts
Yeah,
left?
they do. They have
okay.
2, and Newman has 2. Both
right.
teams have 2.
So I'd probably, if they don't get this close, I'd probably use one of my timeouts right before. I'd let them count all the way down and then probably use a timeout. But I'd let the back judge count all the way. See, he's got his hand up. He's going to start counting here.
There he goes.
2,
They got to get
3,
it off.
4.
He got it off.
Perfect.
Half.
Perfect. Okay, so now I do
Down
the
to
same
30.
thing. I'd get up, let him count in the back there, then I'd use my timeout. So we're using the whole bit of the clock up. See if you can draw them off on a cadence and get a third and a short.
Let me ask you this. Do you give your rookie kicker another shot? Be about a 50,
I think I do.
47.
I've
seen him kick him.
I don't think I'm running a play here. I'm going to go up, try to draw them off on a cadence and a motion. Let the back judge count them down, call the timeout on the last. They ran that play perfect. There was 1 second left.
Yeah, he was about right. He was reaching for his
Yeah,
flag.
yeah, it was perfect. That's exactly what they want, and they can do the same thing right here. I think they're running a play. Well, they're a little confused here. I think you're going to get a timeout anyway. He's counting. Timeout. Here it is.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
That's all right. That's okay. I don't think that's what Coach wanted, but that's okay.
Wow.
The timeout is charged to Cardinal Newman.
So you'd have things. Different coaches call it different things. We'd call the formation, say no snap Z, with a Z notion, and there'd be no snap. They know we're not snapping the ball. Quarterback can yell and scream. They'll send Z receiver in motion, just to see if we can get the defense to jump. There was an ex-coach here that was really good at that.
Aha, yes, there wasn't there?
He was. We worked on that all week. How he was very good at that.
Appreciate our sponsors once again: Lynn Marine, Pacific Pearl, Cardinal Roofing.
That's it. The coach took a great time out here. I mean, I like it.
And Core Electric.
I would have liked to see him try to draw him off to get that third and what it would be third and 4 maybe.
Yeah.
But
if you get a first down right here, it's pretty much over, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they'll use their timeouts, I'm sure, but they got to go the length of the field at least.
3rd and 8 from the 30. 47-yard field goal from here, which would, again, put it away. That would definitely make it 2 scores.
And he was making those in practice, huh?
Yeah, I've seen him do it, not with guys coming at him with yellow helmets on.
I think it'd be into the wind that way, though.
Maybe, yeah. Back judge is starting his count.
There you go,
Clock's
perfect.
not rolling.
Yeah.
They're going to throw here. Carmine keeps.
Get up.
Spins.
Well, now they got a decision.
Gets to the 26-yard line.
Well, it's about 4
now you're
yards.
looking at about a 43-yard field goal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Go out and hard count them up.
Hard count.
Grant, I think, called the time.
Yeah, Grant stops the clock now.
Good timeout. If Grant didn't call a timeout, I would have sent the guys back out to hard count them and then call your timeout.
Yeah.
You know, because you're using the clock. Because you could have got another. Oh, geez, could have got that under 2 minutes. 2:25 left.
Yeah.
So this is, and Grant did start to throw the ball a little better there. Before the pick, they did have some completions. So. And they got each of them have 1 timeout left now.
Well, do you kick a field goal here now that you've called timeout? It's about a 44, 45-yarder from here.
I mean, if they miss it, it comes to the 20. So he's only going to gain 7 yards. If they miss it, if they don't get the first down running it, they lose 7 yards, I guess. I mean, You might as if you think the kickers kicked it that far. It doesn't look like they're kicking. They're going for it. So I can't see a flag out here because I believe the wind's blowing better. We're protected inside here. I think it's blowing a little better. You know, the trees are moving.
We are having some technical difficulties. Carmine to throw.
Turn up. Got to get the first.
And
He's
I think they did get it.
I think he got it.
Fagata with his first varsity catch. Fagata Matai with a first down.
Finally tackled by number 88, Kenny Williams of Grant.
They're going to measure, I think. Spencer's standing over the ball there. It's pretty close. They're talking over their headsets to see.
Yeah, we're having video difficulties coming through. They are going to measure this.
So he's standing over it, and it's going to be close. Wow, that's a great shot. Great shot.
It's Rodrigo down there on the handheld.
So it's going to be within the football. I think it's pretty darn close. We're a little delayed here.
Stretching those chains out.
Yeah, this is going to be delayed. First down.
And they do have the first down.
Maybe we'll catch it. Maybe it'll catch up. The audio's a little delayed. See how close it is here. I'm glad they took on the other side. I would be screaming for a measurement.
Two minutes and 18
Here we go. Yep, see by the
left.
Football. See?
Yep.
Just by the length of the football.
Length
That's
of the
great,
football.
great job. There we go. All right.
That's enough for another Cardinal Newman first down.
I think I'm looking at that Wildcat right now is what I would do, but I don't think Coach is going to do it. No worrying about handing the ball off. Let's just run some plays, make them burn their timeout.
Yep, you are correct. Here we go.
They're all in the box.
Handoff straight
Cover the
ahead.
ball up. Cover the ball up.
Path
Don't.
stretches it out to about the 14-yard line.
Got about 3.5, maybe 4. Oh, no.
Late marker.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike, I think. Yep, unsportsmanlike.
That penalty is unsportsmanlike conduct against Newman.
One of the players there said something right in front of the referee. That's going to discipline. I'm sure they'll talk about that next week or tomorrow in the films.
You would hope.
That's a big play. That's too bad. There's no Grant players around. So I missed that. He must have just said something that the referee right next to him when he threw it. So this is going to come down.
It's going to be close. Grant has one more timeout.
I was kind of shocked they didn't take it there.
Yeah, they let a lot of time go right there. Here's Brody Estrella straight ahead. Gets to about the 32, 33-yard line, and Grant takes another timeout.
Yeah, I thought they'd take it there. Oh, somebody else is down. Or they're fighting over the ball, looks like.
With the carry.
Our video seems to be a little delayed right now. I'm not sure why.
So coach has got a decision here. If he runs the ball twice, he can use up most of that clock. It just descends on how soon they set the ball. There's a little trick that I've heard of coaches doing that you don't. That if I've heard of this happening, that if you run the ball, you don't give it right to the ref till they can't start the clock until the ball's set. I've heard of that happening. You would never coach something like that, I guess. But so you jump up with the ball and you'd run back to the huddle with the ball, and then just go, I forgot to give it to you. That could give you an extra 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
All right.
But normally what you do is you have players down, he sets the ball down or he hands it to the ref. So they can't start, the back judge can't start the clock until the ball's set. Because the team that has the ball says, we can't snap the ball until you set it down. It's like the NFL and the fake injury rule. 128. I'm kind of curious what coach does here. I certainly don't expect him to pass the ball, but if he's got a simple route called, I'm going to run it. That's a hold. Oh.
Path just goes down.
Yeah, this isn't what coach wanted for sure. Now he's got to think about punting.
Yeah.
They just went negative 10, 20, almost 30 yards in 3 plays. But if he's gonna punt, he can take the penalty. Just run it down till the penalty comes. It's clicking down here at 50. So it looks like coach is either just gonna take the penalty.
Let the clock roll. It's under a minute now.
Yeah, he's just taking the penalty. Yeah.
Dead ball. Delay game. Offense.
I'm good with that. Now you're going to punt it down there and make them have 41 seconds, no timeouts, which that's, as fast as Newman's corners are and the way they're playing off, it's a tough job here for Grant to be able to do, for any team to do that, let alone a team that's struggled on offense here in the second half. But anything can happen here. I would like to see him kick this thing in the corner and not
risk
don't give him a
any
chance.
kind of return.
Yeah, there's Savon Bandy. Yeah.
Did he touch down a knee or something? Oh,
yep,
my goodness.
he did.
Grant's going to get the ball at the 42-yard line. Gotta be kidding me. With 37.3 left to go.
Kneeled down like an infielder, kind of.
Yeah, he was trying to pick up the ball.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough. Yeah, it's a tough
Please
deal.
reset the game clock to 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
Seconds to go. Grant has the ball and hope. Crump throwing deep.
He's open.
Oh my! We have a marker down right at the end zone.
I think he grabbed him. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty here. 33 seconds left.
My goodness.
The ball going through the air when it comes out of.
It's 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. First down.
Okay.
Holding on the defense.
Yep. They grabbed the receiver over in the top of the field.
Right, the other
there.
receiver,
but,
not the intended receiver.
Well, that's again a coaching point. If he's behind you, take the 10 yards over the touchdown.
Absolutely.
So it's just. I thought he would bring one of his wheel stunts, give them time, but he's rushing 3. Maybe he's going to bring somebody off the edge.
Grant's at
the
there he
is. He's bringing a heat.
Yard line.
He's going to make him.
Crump's going to throw this far side. Is that a catch?
Yeah.
No indication yet.
Please put 27 seconds.
Savon's intended reception goes incomplete.
Pass is going to be called incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Second down.
Yeah, they rushed 5 and he still had time.
Crowd making noise now. Grant, if they get a touchdown, they will go for 2 and try to tie this game.
He's open right now.
Pass over the middle. Complete.
There's no timeout.
Grant's out of timeouts
No,
now.
they'll stop it for the chains, and then they'll set the chains. They got to be on the ball here.
And then they can spike it. Clock it.
There's some kind of confusion going on out here. The wide side of the field. Well, they got to square it up now.
Crump to throw again. Rolling left. Throws for the end
He's
zone.
open.
Has a man, but it's incomplete. In and out of his hands, and then a penalty marker down on Kayvon.
It's going to be a late hit.
It was a big hit in the end.
You can see if they replay it. He came in a little bit late.
Foul.
Little delayed here, but a little bit late. Well, they're not making it easy. This will be the last play.
Holy cow. 4.2 to go.
The thing is here, if they're an empty, you're going to have to watch out for the quarterback just running too.
They've got it. It's now at the 10-yard line, and Newman takes a timeout.
Yeah. You got to contain the quarterback here and play underneath the outside receivers. It has to go over a defender.
Is it a battery issue?
So what they've had success on is throwing in the seam. So if he's gonna rush 4, the linebacker, the inside's gonna have to keep the quarterback in his eyes. You don't want the quarterback draw. This is now turned into a good game. We haven't heard a lot from Edwards yet, so they're bringing Edwards out to this strip side. They're going to have 3 receivers for the wide side here.
4.2 seconds to go.
So they got this bunch 3 with Edwards in the front. They're shifting out. They're going to leave the back end probably to help protect.
From the 10-yard line.
He's looking that way.
Throw. Fires it near the end zone.
Picked
Intercepted! Kayvon Penny has it for Newman, and he's got nothing but turf in front of him. Kayvon cuts back at the 40, gets a block downfield. The clock has run out. Newman wins it. Kayvon intercepts the pass in the end zone, and the Cardinals have upset Grant 15-7. It's a final. The Pacers are stunned.
That's 2 for Penny tonight.
Yeah, he had another interception, and that was a huge one right there.
Well, that's a great turnaround from last week. Cardinal did so many positive things. They got out of a game with a very young quarterback with a win. So many positive things happened.
It is a final 15-9. I'm gonna pause our live stream and try to come back and see if that clears things up with our video problem, and see if Hugo can get an interview for us here at the end of the game. It's a final. Okay, we're back. I think we got the stream back and going again. We have that last play by Kayvon. Here he is with the ball. With everything going awry, I hit the button a little late, but that was how the game ended. Kayvon with the interception. I believe Hugo's going to try to get a player of the game.
Hugo, where the hell are you?
Madhouse here at Newman. Everybody kind of going crazy.
Let's go.
Oh, looks like we do have Hugo with our player of the game. And take it away, Hugo.
All right, Hugo Traverso standing here with our player of the game, Kayvon Penny. 3 picks for you, Kayvon. And we were mentioning it on the sidelines tonight. 2 years, you've locked down 3 nationally ranked wide receivers and tight ends. You've held them to 0 yards. Tell me about your approach to such tough competition.
I'm held to that standard. We just
Well, we tried. I guess that camera died down there. Not sure what happened, but Kayvon Penny, definitely our player of the game. And Ness. Okay, hang on. Got to get our score back up. I don't know if we'll maybe try to get that camera back up here. Let's see if we can. So I'd love to hear what Kayvon has to say.
We were talking about mistakes earlier, and there it was again.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, it was a little bit crazy. It was a little crazy for us as we had some technical problems there at the end, but I can tell you the final score is Newman 15, Grant 7. Grant goes to 1-2 on the season. Newman goes to 1-1. They travel to Armio next week, so how about that? But they got through this gauntlet of Manteca and Grant 1-1, and I think that's about all you can ask for. And obviously the Manteca game was brutal, but that's all forgotten now, right? I mean, that's a great comeback.
Yeah, I mean, I said at the beginning, whether the score goes their way or not, they made improvements, and they got the score. Obviously, Grant had, 7 turnovers, I think? And, I mean, we were talking about mistakes, and Cardinals had some mistakes, but they did positive things. So, and we got the score. So it was, we were talking about, who was going to come up and make the play, who was going to respond being behind or ahead, but it's kept looking like when the momentum shifted, Newman just kept it. Even when Grant was moving the ball, Newman would step up and make a play. So it was somebody else made a play.
Yep.
That so many guys make so many good plays.
Kayvon with 2 interceptions. Of course, Jonah Bertoli had the pick 6. Cordell Strange, tremendous game by him tonight. And
I mean, they were a bend but don't break. They moved the ball, and we talked about it. Having a high school team go down the field without making a mistake, this was the classic case of it. Kayvon's making his way out the gate with all his friends.
all right, well, I guess Kayvon's gone. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do that interview, but we had technical problems there at the end of the game. I'm not sure if anybody could even really tell what was going on. Hopefully, at least our voices were coming through right there, but we were getting some glitchy video. I had to shut everything down, start it back. Now it seems fine, but I'm not sure what exactly happened there. So I guess unless they can get Kayvon back out.
He won a football game, made a big play. His buddies and him are walking out the gate in a great mood.
They are celebrating, no question about that. All right.
I mean, I think Coach has got to be, ecstatic to get his first win. I'm sure they're going to look over films in the morning and see what they can improve on going into next week. But, I'm repeating myself, but they did positive things here. And they got they made mistakes, but they got the win against a team that's expected to really compete this year.
Yep. All right, well, let's get out of Dodge here. Thank you, Les Richardson. Appreciate you being here for all of us here at YSN365.com. I'm Dave Cox. We will be back in a few weeks with more high school football right here on YSN365.com.